No turning back now. No, I was just debating whether I should play that song. I'm gonna incorporate it in at least every live just to remind us. Look at my coffee, guys. I was hoping I'd hurry up and get this up because then I had to go to the bathroom and stuff before the foam went down. But I have my clear glasses. But if you see the Nespresso as it goes in, I one of these days I'll take you down there when I make it. I think I did do that once where you could see the levels, like when you first stir it, it's like the foam level with the coffee level with the cream level, but then after it starts to get mixed in, it all looks the same. But anyway, I got a free Nespresso cup. Wait, it should say Nespresso on there. Oh, it has the N on there. You can't see it, but I don't got your cup today, miss. Because usually when I do, I like your cups for when I do the 12-ounce coffees. Um, and so when I do my Nespresso coffees, I mean, I like your cup's good for anything, but I usually do it when I make a special thing to do it with the 12-inch because I could the 12 inch. Did I say 12? The 12 cup. Wait, not 12 cup either. 12 ounce. It doesn't fit in these or my other mugs. So, anyway, how's everybody? Hey, Gaily. Oh my God, I've been having one of those days. I feel like, hey, Love and Coco. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Mez. Hey, Ashley. Oh, wait, you get it twice. Hey, Muffin Top, Mama Four. Hey, Jizzy Sue. Yay, are you new here? I don't recognize your name. Welcome, pretty flower. What kind of flower is that on your picture? Hey, Rocky Canine. Um, how many of you guys want to hear that song while I'm getting stuff ready? You know, that's when I'll play it when I'm getting. Oh, how do you like my background? I figured I'd do a little. Uh, that's loosened, but of course, I change the picture. I like to change the colors and stuff. I try to find like a new picture of the area. But so I got Dylan there. It is good. I have to take a sip. Hey, Alan and Morky Mama, are you here? Thank you for. I got your package yesterday. Thank you. Sunshine Daydream. It's very good. It's very good. Wait, where did your just message just go? Wait a minute. Did I accidentally? I didn't accidentally erase it, did I? Oh, there we go. Is that you with your cat? Ah, it's good. It's good. It's just got this little handle though. It's like I could possibly fit 3 fingers in there. That's about it. You can't fit them all, so it makes it kind of odd to hold it. Mm. Okay. It's my second cup of the day. Hey, Karmic Vibes. Here, I'm gonna put my link up because I want to get an open panel up. I don't have like a ton of new information. Synthia Rovida sent me. So shout out to Cynthia. She has a channel. She sent me some information, which I didn't even think. Like, was somebody just calling my name though? I swear, because my mom yells my name, and I swear I just heard her call my name. She also has this bell because I'm like, Mom, like sometimes when you yell, like like when you're just like yelling and you have to yell so loud because my grandma and my mom, I mean, it's just you have to yell loud. They can't hear, and oh wait, hold on, my mic. So she has this bell now that she's like, I'll just ring the bell. So sometimes it's like I'm an animal or something. She'll ring the bell if she wants something, or sometimes she'll yell. But anyway, I thought I heard her. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I don't know why I wasn't even thinking to look at Dylan's Facebook page, and then you could find Don Hatley is his name. So we're just gonna go over, just a little bit of information, that a few like newer documents, open piano. Hopefully people will come up. And then I have one of the pictures of him on. I looked for his background. I couldn't find. Well, I found one guy that might be him because I didn't have time to narrow it down to make sure. There was only a few people that popped up with that name in this certain age range. There's one that popped up in Idaho and I think one in California or something. So I figured it was probably the one in Idaho. Not sure though, 100%. I'll have to narrow it down later. I just did it real quick today. and he has a few criminal things, but nothing major. So I'm not even sure if it's him. So I'm not going to share it till I can make sure that that person is indeed this guy. But he's not in the Utah um, system, the exchange system that they have, where you can look up people. It's not in that uh, for records. I mean, like where I found James Brenner, I found a lot of his records, and then the other program I used, the paid one. So, but yeah, so I don't know if he has much of a record, but I'll try to look into it in a little bit because he's the one. Remember, he's the one that James took those guns to. And he's in a lot of the documents. He's named, but they just call him Don H. They don't ever say his last name. And everybody was like, it's Hill, it's Hall. Well, it wasn't even either of them. If Cynthia did her research right, when I didn't trust her because I don't know, I just trust her. Plus, he is friends with this Don Haley, and he looks in the area. He just looks like this probably the right guy. But I'll let you guys see what I was found. What I was found. Wow, yeah, I could really talk. What I was sent, and what I found. And then you guys can let me know if you think it's him or not. I don't know. Maybe you guys already know that it's him. Um, hey Ashley, hey, is Morky Mama here? Hey Dot Black Dove. No, you're not late. I just actually started. I didn't even do nothing really. Hey Linda. Kathy. Okay, so let me just put the link up and then I'll just go over some of the stuff and then hopefully I'm hoping it'll just be like people come up. Did you hear it? I swear she's freaking calling my name. I don't think she is though. Oh, she's yelling. We're watching my brother or yeah, my brother's dog. And let me put this in. So we got two dogs and they're both little babies. We not baby. We have to cook them both dinner. So Zeke, we cook him fresh chicken every day. We have to boil chicken. Sometimes he'll get like beef, depending, but most of the time he gets chicken. And we mix it in with his food, but that's the only way he'll eat. And then Mac is Mac, my brother's dog's even more picky. They hand feed him every day. My brother and his wife have to hand feed him. And they're the ones with Gia, my little nephew, or my little niece. So they have a baby and they have to take time every day to hand feed him. Like Denise, like when I'm staying over there, it's always Denise, my brother's wife. She'll be like sitting, she'll be sitting on the ground by his bowl on the floor feeding him. Like we don't have to do that with Zeke for the most part. Once in a while, like he'll be a picky and he'll be a brat and I'll have to like hand, but no, he usually eats himself. But like, so my mom said though yesterday she's like, I'm not gonna hand feed you, and I guess she said Mac looked at her and he's like, okay, and then he just ate. And so my mom told my brother, so it's like you should just make him. He's gonna eat. Can you imagine like? First of all, having a baby to take care of and then having to hand feed your dog. We spoil our dogs. I know. Okay, so let me put this up in the. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to send it yet. I forgot return. Normally a normal return would just make you go down to the next line, and when you return it on this, it sends it. Hold on. Okay. That should be the stream. Yeah, that should be the StreamYard link. Okay, so there's the StreamYard link. Whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't even care. Like we go over this, I wouldn't even care what we talk about. Really, I'm just true crime talk Sunday, whatever. I do want to go over these things on Dylan, but if anybody wants to come up and talk about another case, I don't even care. I mean, I'm open to talk about anything really, and true crime related. Any cases if there's new ones. But I do want to just go over a few of the things I found. But of course, if you do have something on Dylan, or you want to talk about Dylan, I would love to hear. You know what? I would love to hear what a lot of you guys like, what you guys are thinking now, because I know there's a lot of stuff going around. People thinking, like, what did you think of Kurt's audio? Let's talk about that. If anybody wants to come up on panel, what do you think of all the new stuff going on with the abusive past that Dylan supposedly had. I don't understand the relative thing that I saw somebody talking about, like, that somebody had the same last name, but I'm confused why that's important in this case. If they're related or not, I don't think it makes a difference. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, so if anyone wants to come up, I'd like to hear from you. Hopefully, I'll get somebody. Figures the other day when I was trying to put the link up for who was it? Either Salty or Black Dove or somebody. I specifically put it in the chat, and then I had somebody come in backstage wanting to come up on panel. But watch now that I'm asking for people to come up. Nobody will come up. I had to turn that person down. I was just laughing about it after. I'm like, wait a minute. I put that link up in 1 second and somebody like came real quick. And I'll have it up sometimes for like 2 hours and nobody comes. So I'm like, what the heck? It's just funny. Here, let me actually pin that. I forgot to pin that. Shoot. Okay, so let me go over here. Hold on, let me pin this so then it's up there. You know what I think it is? I think I have to keep telling people because I think new people, they might not see it up there or something, and I need to tell people if they or maybe mods you can, if anybody wants to come up. Okay. So let me how many of you guys oh hi Hop and Holly. I love your name. Hop and Holly. It sounds like a well, see, I don't know drama though, guys. I don't want like any I just want to talk about the case. And that's what I'm saying. If we don't have anything new or like discuss it on the case, then I would love I mean, we could talk about any case because I don't want to like fight or anything. So just hey Adriana. Alpaca. Okay. Let me let me get my files up real quick. Oh, why is my head cut off? Oh no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Um it's starting to get to be a big file here. A lot of stiff. A lot of stiff. Okay. New. Here we go. Well, first of all, why don't we just go to Facebook? Hold on a second. I don't even need to do like the screenshots because we could just go live to Facebook and show you how they came about. Possibly. I don't know. Like I'm sure they've confirmed it in more than what this is, but I think this was the start of how they found out who Don was. And then I'm sure they looked into it and did more. So I don't know. But I trust him. Because I know she's working with somebody else that I feel like has been really looking into this. Hold on 1 second. Let me do people. No, not people. Okay. So I think here, let me share my screen. Okay. So if anybody messengers me right now, make sure you don't care if it pops up for everybody to read if you could listen because I don't have no control, so it's gonna pop up if somebody does messenger. I wish I tried to turn it off and I couldn't freaking figure out how to turn it off like messenger because the one time it kept like making a noise and I was like it was annoying me and I couldn't figure out how to turn like messenger off. So just to warn you, if anybody messengers me, it will pop up when I have my Facebook on. So just try to I guess it could be people that don't even know that I just said that, but I'm sure I don't have anything to hide or anything. But I mean, maybe it's like personal stuff that they do. I don't know. Thanks, Ships Cat. All right. I already shared my screen. Okay. So this is how. So I guess this is Dylan's. I can't even believe I didn't even think to freaking go look on his Facebook. Like the most basic thing. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but this is. He has some pictures of like for some farm. Can you guys see that? Thanks, Cat. Kill him. Kill him. It looked like somebody tried to come up funk or something. Your device said you were disconnected, so it will not let me add you if it's disconnected. It just doesn't give me the option. So maybe try again. I know you can figure it out. There's probably just some little setting you have wrong. A lot of people come in and it does that, and then they are able to figure it out. So anyway, so you could see we have from Anybody need a minion? I'm available. You're funny, Jizzy Sue. I don't even know what that's related to, but it just sounds it's just a cute comment. Hey, Idaho Jeep girl. No, you don't even. Oh no, thank you, Salty. I do appreciate all those super chats and let's just try to. Can we just try like no drama though in the chat, everybody? Let's just try to get along. This is about Dylan. Like I don't even want to talk about any of the behind the scenes or like point fingers at any of the. I don't know. I just feel like it just makes the chat like crazy, and I just want to like just look at this case. If we don't have anything else to talk about in the case, we'll just talk about another case if somebody wants to. I just don't. I just want to talk about true crime, not any drama, please. I'm not gonna go there today. Okay. So yeah, so we have October 21st, 2021 was the latest that he posted. You could see here he's a Trump supporter, Trump Pence, text to vote. He's got let's see. So we have Justin Rounds. Is that the new main line? He says, this is from me and Black Dove. Oh, thanks, Black Dove and Salty. I don't know if that's a joke, but either way, thank you. Are you guys friends now? Hey, Kathleen. And then Brad says, Justin, I saw that photo and asked him the same thing last night. It's a pretty picture, though. I should use that. Maybe change it up. And then Denise says, very pretty. And so then here, Danielle Cooley Hampton shows that she voted for Donald Trump. Let's see if the comment. Oh yeah, she just put it in the comment. Here's another. Actually, let me make this bigger. Another picture too. Pretty pictures though. I mean, look how it is pretty out there. See, that's my type of living right there. You know, I like that kind of I would love to just have land, you know. If I ever have money to buy my own place and like I would put the money into a small living area and like land and just like I don't know, the surrounding area is more important, like just what you have, like I don't know, I'm weird like that, but like nature and stuff. Oh, thanks, Salty. I bet you they get some beautiful sunsets. And then here's another one. So I just like to always look in comments. So Denise says, looks like you're having fun, buddy. So we could probably look into Denise, but I'm sure she's just a relative. I don't even know if I want to go that route because I don't think any of them have anything to do with the disappearance. Yeah, maybe they have, you know, maybe he had a rough upbringing, maybe, you know, but I feel like as far as what we're trying to figure out is what happened to him right now. I don't think that they had anything to do with it, in my opinion. I'm sure most of you guys probably think that too. I mean, because there's nothing pointing it. They took them. They've never even been there. Okay, so, and then if you go to his friends, you could find Don somewhere here. I probably just scrolled past him. I could just put his name in, but he is on here. I already found him. Watch him if he's not on here right now, then he just undid this because he was on here just yesterday. He was on the friends list. Swear to God. What's her name sent me a screenshot too, and I saw it for my own self. What the heck? Did I just pass it? He might have unfriended him because of people finding out, maybe. Wow. Did he unfriend him? Well, I thank God that she took a screenshot of it so to show that he was friends with him. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I was just overlooking it. I was like, oh my God, he freaking took it off. Funk. All I saw was Funk who was trying to come backstage. Come back. Try to come back. Who's that? Oh, Don. So this is Don. This is the guy that supposedly this is the guy that what am I even saying? Oh, that James took those guns to. Remember the whole story? That's why I'm going to go through some of the documents where it'll show. That's what I should have done first, actually, to show who he is in case you guys forgot. But he's the Don H. Supposedly, that's what I've been told, that this is the Don H that helped Dylan. He was like his farmhand. He helped Dylan on his farm. He also was friends with James Brenner. James Brenner's the one that took him those guns to hold. So he's in all the documents. But all they say is, here, let's do that first. All they say is Don H, though. They don't say, and remember, he's the one everybody was saying was Don Hill or Don Hall. I'm pretty sure that's who everybody was talking about. Unless if you're saying there is a Don Hill and a Don Hall too. Okay, so let me bring up here. One second. This is the one. She sent me some documents too, but I don't know. Hold on a second. Oh, this is against James. Hold on a second. I just want to see what she sent me compared to what I have. Okay, yeah, we'll go over this in a minute, but I want to just go over the ones. Hold on. I want to go over the ones that have Don's name in first, and then we can go over those. Okay. Oh shoot, I accidentally put in. You know what? While I'm looking at this, I'll just play the song. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me find this document that I wanted to put, because I accidentally put in like all my documents from the Vallow case mixed with it. And I can't believe I just did that today. So hold on, it's gonna take me just a couple minutes. Let me just play that song. I apologize. I can't believe I put those documents in. Now they're all mixed. Okay, 1 second. Let me play my song. Actually, I'll play some pictures too while I'm waiting.
I know that love could be the thing that opens any door. Maybe I've been naive before, but I'm not anymore. 'Cause I know that kindness is the answer.
Let's play this again with the pictures. Okay. Actually, you know what? It's we'll do this one. Forgot to mute that. There we go. Play this part since. Okay.
I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I know that everyone's got mountains that they're climbing on. Sometimes we throw in ropes, but mostly we just throw stones. You know the world never changed for better when hate carries on. So stop throwing love away just to say that you're not wrong.
Is it cutting out for you guys too? I don't know why it's cutting out. Making me really fucking mad.
See that someone really, 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 really needs your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind.
It's
I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, you gotta see yourself in the face of your brother. See your sister as you. Let's call it us to lay our lives down for one another and leave our.
It's because I'm leaving the screen. I don't know why it does that when I can't even leave this freaking screen. It's cutting out for you guys.
We gotta be the change. We gotta be the change. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind.
Okay, so my whole point was so I could go look at the documents. It wouldn't let me without cutting out. No, hey, Racing the Moon, I see you down there, but it's saying your device isn't connected. So you're like there's some setting that's off or something. Maybe can you like allow your audio maybe? Are you planning on sharing your video or just your audio? Is there a place where it could allow the audio? Okay, so we'll just hold on. Let me just find the documents now. I didn't want to keep cutting out because it was so annoying. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does that. Like it doesn't let me leave the screen. If I'm sharing a video and I leave the screen, it cuts out whatever video I'm sharing. I wish it wouldn't. Okay, so I have a bunch of documents that I never went over before, but I'm just trying to find the one with Don's stuff in it first. And then we will look through Don's stuff, like I said. So we're definitely going to go over that. Anybody want to come up? Yeah, if anybody's coming in, I have the link. If you guys want to come, open panel, come chat, let's share your ideas. And we will, I'm just going to go through this. Hold on one second. Okay, so this one should have the Don stuff in there. So you got it kind of show you who Don is. Don H. Hold on, let me make sure that this is okay. Yeah, let's read this so you kind of just puts into perspective again who Don is in this whole thing. Okay. And come back funky and race, was it a Race Against the Moon, or if I said it wrong, try to come back, guys. I want people to come up. Hey, it's just Robbie. Oh my god, it's just Robbie. It's been forever since I've seen you. I feel like the last time I seen you was it for Chris Watts, maybe? I can't remember, but it's been a long time. It's nice to see you. I love your picture, like the colorful thing. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Who is Dawn? Who is Dawn in this all? And then we'll go back to Dawn. And Salty, thanks for all the super chats. I mean, you're more than welcome to come up. You could, but are you in Montello right now? But let's just try to keep it to the case. Because I know there's a lot of other stuff going on. Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee. Hey, blue-eyed. Oh, really? Blue-eyed female? Hey, Holland. We'll try to mods, I'm not saying don't remove anybody because that stirs up people more. Let them open, but let's I'm just please guys remember the song Be Kind, like no drama. I know that's what keeps I know that's what a lot of people are interested in, and it keeps everybody I don't know what it keeps everybody doing. I just never really have been one to like that kind of stuff, but okay, so let's start from right here just to remind us who Don is. Because remember, Don is going to be the DH initials. So on May 30th, 222, Box Elder County Dispatch received a call of a missing 19-year-old Dylan Rounds. He was last seen in Lucin. On this day, Dylan contacted a relative by phone, told him that he was putting the grain truck into shelter. The shelter for the grain truck was reported to be on the parcel of land owned by Box Elder Land and Livestock. Owner initials JC and is adjacent to two other parcels that are owned by SH and RI. These parcels are open to each other and collectively used together. The subject in this case, an adult male named James Brenner, has no ownership in the land parcels mentioned above and is squatting in a trailer located on the land. The missing 19-year-old male, Dylan's property is a 5-mile walk towards the southeast of where Brenner was currently living. Brenner and another Lucin residents, Don H. So this is Don Hatley, pretty sure. Don H. Were considered family friends. Dylan Rounds and his family Oh, they were considered family friends of Dylan Rounds and his family. So Don is considered, well, they're saying both of them. Brenner and Don are considered family friends of Dylan and his family. In searching for the missing 19-year-old male, Brenner was interviewed. Sorry, remember I got two dogs here. One, and freaking Mac, when he barks at everything, it gets Zeke barking. Oh, this is, I hope, anyway, I hope that doesn't bug you guys. So Brenner was interviewed on June 7th. Don was subsequently interviewed by law enforcement. On about June 11th, Box Elder and their search for missing 19-year-old Dylan requested assistance from FBI. So we know that they executed a warrant where Brenner was living. During the search, all the gun stuff, firearm stuff was found. And then on June 20th, a friend and neighbor of Brenner, Don. So this is the friend and neighbor of James, Don, was interviewed by Box Elder, County Sheriff's Office, and the FBI. During the interview, Don advised that after Dylan went missing and sometime after Brenner's initial June 7th interview, Brenner brought 3 black powder guns over to Don's residence and asked him to safekeep them. When Don asked why, Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety and that the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything from him and he did not want the things he had left to be taken. Don agreed to store the muzzleloaders for him at the time of the interview. Don turned over the 3 muzzleloaders to Box Elder, who booked them into evidence. On June 21st, Don was again interviewed by FBI. During this interview, Don advised Brenner had also brought him the 22 caliber rifle around the same time he had brought over the muzzleloaders. Don told us that he didn't mention the rifle when interviewed before because he said he had been owed money by the rifle's original owner and that he felt that he should have claim over the 22 rifle that Brenner asked him to store to cover the debt. He explained to us that the rifle had been left in the trailer on the property where Brenner had been living prior to Brenner living there by a person who owed Don money. Brenner, upon moving into the trailer, had taken possession of it. Don knew that Brenner wasn't allowed to have firearms because of his criminal history. Don turned over to the FBI the rifle and the case that Brenner had personally handed to him and had asked him to store. So the rifle was loaded with 5 rounds. And then it just gives the details of that. So that kind of shows you a little bit where Don is. And Don is also the one, remember, he's the one that helped Dylan on his farm. He helped him. And wait, isn't Don drawing a blank? Isn't Don the one that had that $20,000 that said he was going to the casino or whatever, and that was Don too, right? Where he was working for Dylan. We heard there was like a disagreement where he basically was criticizing some order that Dylan was doing something. This is coming from Candace, and I think it is in the timeline and stuff. He was criticizing something about, oh, Dylan, you should do this before that. Why are you doing this or something? So then Dylan's basically got rid of him. Well, on Kurt's interview, or I shouldn't even say interview, on that audio, Kurt says, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the same Don. He says that he got this $20,000 and was like, oh, nope, I don't need this. I'm going to leave. I'm going to the casino. I'm done. Or he didn't want to work then, right? So that's Don. So, okay. So now putting that into perspective. So do you guys remember who he is now? So that's who we're looking at right here. Oh, so that's supposedly him. Wait, Esquidilba! Yay! Esquidilba's in the house. Why do I want to laugh when I just say your name? It's cute. Dominion Span X, 8-inch Texan, yay! Yeah, something like that. Like, and then Dylan probably got, offended because it's his stuff. He thinks he knows. I mean, the kind of pride to think they know better. Well, no, and got rid of him. But Kurt kind of says it a different way around. So I don't know really what happened, but we know that he was working for him, and some reason he stopped. Right? Washing machine. Thank you, Mama, for. Well, so why did Candace call to Montella before. Yeah, they even knew that Dylan was missing. Was that because Kurt called and said that? Yeah, I think that's what she said. I mean, Black Dove, that's what on her interviews, the earlier interviews, I haven't caught any of her if she has done any recent ones, but I'm pretty sure on earlier interviews, if I'm remembering right, that's what she said. That was the reason she did call. Like on her way to go find Dylan, on her way over to Lucin, to Dylan's farm, she got that call from Kurt, and that's what supposedly right after she got that call, she called in the missing persons. I mean, isn't that what she said? But I mean, that would kind of make you. I don't blame her. I'm confused what the argument is, or I know not, I'm using argument loosely. I know you're not arguing, but I'm confused what the deal is here. Because wouldn't you? I would do the same thing. I feel like your son is missing. I know they waited. Supposedly Don's being, criticized because he waited like a whole day. His grandma asked to go look for Dylan. He waited like a whole day to get back with him to say that he wasn't around. And so he's saying they can't find him. They can't get a hold of Dylan. The friend of Dylan can't find him. She's on the way to the farm to find him. And she gets a call like that. Of course, I feel like she would call. Like that would kind of like trigger me to like, well, I better call this in right now. Oh, gee, hey, I think I figured out at least. I think I'm almost on to figuring out everything. I was that the land. I was looking at the shed part and not the Larry Rounds part as far as comparing, but I still haven't found the shed part on the Box Elder County web. I might put it up here and we can look through it. Maybe you could even help me. You should come up. Maybe help me. But I did have the right Google Earth part, so I did have the right one, and I did have the right Larry property, but I just can't find the shed on the Box Elder map. So that's where I'm struggling right now. Racing the Moon, you were backstage. You should try to come up again. What was going on? You couldn't get it to do what? What were you having a problem? Oh yeah, this is Dawn on screen. So this is Dawn. Supposedly, okay, I should say allegedly this is Dawn because I haven't been able to confirm it, but I do trust the person that told me because I feel like she's kind of working with somebody else that I feel like they really do seem to know the case and have some inside details. And this was a Don H that was friends with Dylan. So I should just use the words allegedly. This is Don H, and his name's Hatley, Don Hatley or Hatley or however you want to say it. It's so I don't know. Let me know if you guys think it's the correct. I don't want to say for sure because I haven't been able to completely confirm it, but so yeah, here's some pictures. There's actually, I think this one's the most recent picture. Or hold on, let me see. This one says no, actually this is more recent. Never mind. This one is a year earlier than the other one. Why he looked older in the other one. Wait, let me see if Dylan responds to any. No. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys think different or no different. Let's go through some of it. I kind of went through some of it yesterday. I didn't really find anything that interesting in it. Anybody wants to come up on panel? I have the link. It is still pinned, right? Compassion solution. So, I mean, this is from a while ago. He doesn't have anything recent. Fleas and ticks. Ooh, that makes me itchy just looking at it. So yeah, there's really nothing recent in here. So the most recent is 2019. So I don't know. Here, let me bring up a couple other things that she sent to me. I'll read this. This one is the one I already read. Yeah, that's the one I was reading. So we're going to exit out of this. Let's do this one here. But so okay, so see, if you wanna go just because if only it blacked up, but why though? I mean, is it you're not gonna argue with him, right? I mean, what do you want blacked up? You just wanna or you just wanna talk debate about the case, right? I mean, I'm more than willing, the debates are really fun and they're good and they're healthy to have a debate, but as long as it's respectful and it's not like it turns into like an argument, if it has to do with the case, then yes, definitely. But let's just try not to like I don't know. Yeah, I don't wanna make restrictions, but yeah, no arguing, but like so race is it Race Against the Moon? Did you try to come back up though? Hey, Purple Rain. Oh, hey, Hope Rays. Nice to see ya. Yeah. I'm glad you made it. Kentucky Bluebirds. Hey, Tennessee. Thanks, mods, Mez. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Okay, let's read this real quick and wait to see if Black Dove and Salty want to come up and maybe like have a nice debate. I think you guys are capable of it, right? Maybe you guys could hash it out and like just kind of like as long as we're debating about the case, like let's do it. Why not? Because I don't even know what the issue is. I'm not even sure what the drama is between you because I don't follow that line. But I'm sure you guys could have a nice, respectful conversation about the case. Okay, so let's read this while they think about it. Um, Possession of a dangerous weapon. So this is affidavit of probable cause. Let's make it bigger. So on 620, while out at Joe Cecchio's property located in Lucin, Utah, I, along with other enforcement agencies, interviewed a person of interest. During this interview, this individual stated that after Box Elder's initial interview with our suspect, James Brenner, he came over to his home and asked if he would hold several firearms. So this is obviously, wait, let me see how they're written. I, along with other, stated Box Elder initial interview with our suspect. He came over to his home. Yeah, this is sounds like the person of interest they're talking about is Don, if you read what they're saying. So I'm not sure. Person of interest. Yeah, I guess person of interest just means person of interest. Yeah, okay. Because I'm just thinking, like, wait, is that a weird? But they would be a suspect would be more if they thought they might be looking into him though. Maybe it wouldn't surprise me if it comes out that maybe Don had something to do with it too, because it looks like James and Don were close at this time, right? So he came over to his home and asked if he would hold several firearms for him. When our person of interest, which is Don, okay, asked James why he needed to hold onto his firearms, James stated for his own safety. Um, and also that so that he could hold on to those items in the future due to past experiences with law enforcement. They take everything. So he wanted to hold on to what possessions he did have. Our person of interest told James that he would hold them for him for the time being. When we asked our person of interest if he still had these firearms, he stated that he did. Our person of interest also stated that James was a felon and should not be in possession of any firearms anyway. A phone call was made to verify if James was in fact a restricted person, and it came back that James is a convicted felon and has multiple firearm related charges, including possession by a restricted person, unlawful transport of firearms, use of antique firearm in a crime. Hmm. An assault with intent to murder and malicious shooting. And we know we did look through his James's record. 86, he has that assault with intent to murder and a malicious shooting, and then he has an assault that was what last year. I think it was last year where he hit the 70-year-old man with a freaking armchair or a folding metal chair and like was punching him in the face and stuff. So we know James is a violent person. We asked our person of interest if we could see the firearms in his home, and he told us to come on over. So we went inside of the person of interest home, and he showed us exactly where the firearms were located. We documented the firearms and then ran them through NCIC, and they all came back negative to anything stolen. Okay. So those 3 firearms were then taken as evidence and we cleared hold on. Taken as evidence and we cleared from that residence and went back to James's residence where on a previous occasion a search warrant was issued. During that warrant, gunpowder, ammunition, and blasting caps were found in James' home. And with new information that James was in possession of 3 firearms, we decided to write another warrant for the residents to go in to collect the items that were left behind. Um, Once the warrant was approved, oh, we got Black Dove. Okay, Salty Black Dove looks like he's. Hey, Black Dove.
Hello.
Thanks for coming up.
No
So,
problem.
does Salty want to? You guys want to debate about something? I don't even know what it is, but I'd be interested to hear what's going on as far as like maybe your differences in the case or something. Is that what's going on? Like what you feel
You know,
about
I
what
don't
happened?
have a beef with Salty, honestly. I just ask a bunch of annoying questions about Kurt since he talks to him.
Okay, well, Salty, come on up and just answer some of the questions. Then he's up here. You said you would come. Because maybe you guys could talk it out. I don't even know. Like maybe it's an easy answer. I'm not sure. I think he might be in Montello right now, right?
I don't know. He said he was going to go and talk to Kurt.
Yeah. So Salty, come on. Come up. Let's talk now. Sometimes we just need to go. Yeah, I feel like we could work this out. And I'm just interested in. Well, maybe he'll come up. We'll see. Hopefully. Since you came, you're here. Eddie, well, I just want to make sure I have my right microphone. His loyalty is only with Dylan. Let's see, honey.
Well, he did just say something interesting in the chat that if Kurt had any involvement, he'd be in jail. But he also said, like, repeatedly in your last live stream that Ty Corbin is involved. Ty Corbin's cooperating with the FBI. That Ty Corbin, he literally said he was a killer. Like, support your local killer was one of the comments.
What's
So
up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we can
Yellow.
hear you.
Hello, Black Dove.
Is that you in a plane in that picture, right?
That is.
Okay.
I'm,
That's what I thought.
I'm a licensed pilot.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. That's pretty cool. Huh. Okay, so what do you have a response to what he said about the Kurt comment? Salty?
No, what was your comment, Black Dove?
You said that if Kurt had any involvement, he'd be in jail, but you said that Ty is deeply involved, directly involved, and all that stuff, and that he's like, cut a deal with the FBI or something. Shouldn't he be in jail too then?
Well, if Kurt has so much involvement, why isn't he in jail?
No, I'm saying if Ty has so much involvement, why isn't he in jail?
Let's go back to Kurt first, and then we can go to Ty. If Kurt has so much involvement, if Kurt's looked at in all these different ways, why isn't Kurt in jail right now?
I mean, I would have a theory about that, but I don't know if it's true.
Let's discuss your theory. It's like a think tank. Let's just think this out.
Well, hypothetically, if Kurt has other associates that are still out there, they would want to get them. And by pinching Kurt right away, that would be kind of a dumb thing because he's still moving around and doing things.
Okay.
Especially if they think Dylan's still alive.
That's a good theory. So after the FBI took his phone, downloaded all his data, did multiple interviews with him, you would think they would have something on him to put him in jail, correct?
I mean,
so then, but I mean,
possibly.
if he's not in jail and he's not listed as a suspect, then the FBI must have this all wrong, or they have it all right. It can't be either or.
True. Or like I said, they're letting him stay out for a reason.
Well, why would they let a criminal who's involved in a disappearance of a person just stay out freely and walk around? I think that would kind of be weird.
To let him slip up and catch his co-conspirators? I don't know.
Again, like you just said, you don't know, but we're quick to point fingers and say we do know.
I didn't point fingers and say that I knew that Kurt did anything or directly involved himself. I said that it sounded like he was sus because of the way he phrased things, which is true.
There's a difference between sounding like something than actually doing it. So
that's
you know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm pretty careful with my words. I'm not one of the people who puts in chats that Kurt did it or anything. I say he sounds sus.
Well, and then we have to look at it with common sense and facts. You can't just go off by what someone sounds like. My parents told me Santa Claus existed and it sounded believable until I grew up and found out different.
Well, I know, but I meant more like specific phrasing and word choice.
Well, when someone has 15 beers and and you know, their imagination runs wild. They tend to be a little theatrical.
I suppose that could be an explanation.
But that's good. Now you wanted to discuss Ty.
Yes, let's apply the same scrutiny to him that we just did to Kurt.
Absolutely.
Because you said repeatedly that Ty is involved. He cut a deal with the FBI and he cooperated and rolled over on Robert and Jim, I guess.
Well, let's think about Ty and why and my involvement with Ty. When I very first saw Ty and met Ty, I felt the weirdest vibes about Ty. And I'm not sitting here to bash Ty. I'm expressing what I felt and what I've seen. And not only what I've seen, what I've heard from multiple people out in Montello.
What did they say about him?
Well, let's go with the facts. Ty has a strong connection with Chase. He has a strong connection with Robert Avelius. He has a strong connection with a lot of these people in town that are involved in the meth trade, the fentanyl trade. Okay. But Ty has never, the biggest thing that I've always felt odd off with Ty was he seems to know everything and anything about everybody in town but Dylan. Dylan has supposedly been there for 3 years, but he's never even met him.
I mean, I do find that to be a bit odd myself, but you know.
And let's talk about the fact that how he had that involvement with Chase and that twine.
Okay, wasn't that a picture of Ty's cart that had twine, and it was taken like over at Chase's place where he had stolen it or something?
It still involved Ty. And then you don't even have Ty out there really looking for Dylan. He's hired Lance to use his car. Then they're out 50 miles out in the middle of nowhere looking in mice holes. Are they really looking for Dylan, or are they just getting video footage for Doug?
Well, to be fair, the FBI or whatever contractor that's flying those planes with LiDAR is flying around the same area that they are, and so are other drone crews.
Well,
like
planes fly around everywhere. That doesn't mean they're looking for Dylan. That's just
no.
Speculation.
These are supposedly definitely looking for Dylan, according to Mob Crew.
Well, according to someone else and according from someone else, but it's not a fact.
Well, I don't think the FBI is going to give exactly what they're doing, but I think.
Well, then we can speculate that it's not a fact.
Well, you can look up the NOTAMs for it, and I do believe it was for a search for a person, not for a fire or anything, because there's no fires on the Bovine Mountains.
And we can agree to disagree. But without actually knowing the truth, that if it's a fact or not, we're just speculating, correct?
Yeah, I can see if I can get documentation about exactly what they're looking for in the Bovine Mountains.
And that would be good. And that would be good to talk about and discuss rather than just speculation, because that's what steers people away or grooms them into something else and to believe into something else. And then they run it with like it's a fact.
I try not to do that.
Is Ty looking in that same area you're saying? Is that where he's taking people? Is that what's going on?
Ty is going with one other person, and he's going up the Golden Spike Trail, which is the old rail grade.
Okay.
And everything I said about Ty has been the truth. It came straight from Kurt's mouth. Ty goes over to Kurt's sister, okay, takes and they take fentanyl laced marijuana to her. Okay. And then it's this sister who tells Ty every little negative thing, and then Ty's running to Doug about it. There is no alpaca farm. That farm has turned into a pile of crap. Matter of fact, this is what I ask everybody to do. Have Ty go to that alpaca farm and film it, and then share that with Doug. There is not one. It's all a big lie. It's a big lie. He skirts around the lie. And then Black Dove, how come you never talked about the audio that I released about Ty? About Ty going in, about Ty admitting he was forced to shoot at people to sell their land. What kind of good guy does that? I don't
remember the audio of him shooting at people to sell their land. I thought
it's on my channel. You're subscribed.
Yes, I know I'm subscribed, but I thought he said something about shooting near somebody or shooting off a shot to wake somebody up or something.
Well, why would a good guy do that? Why would a good guy go in and be forced to shoot at somebody to wake them up to be forced to sell their land?
I don't think he said he shot at them, did he?
Shooting at them or shooting at them or shooting them is the same thing.
No, shooting at somebody is the intent to hit them. Shooting them and hitting them is like actually shooting somebody, and shooting at the ground to wake somebody up is kind of dumb, but
I can agree with you, but it's still something he did. Good people don't do that.
well, I need to go parse his words and make sure that I know what he said exactly.
Well, then you're more than welcome to go to the channel and listen to the audio. But when you have someone out in this area he's not even married. And if you've done some dig deep in like I have, you'll find out the alpaca farm is not even his farm. It's not even he doesn't have any land. That land is the gal that he's living with who has cancer. Okay? That's her land. The house in Montello is her house. And it's already came from Kurt that says that Ty is only with this gal to use her to get this land when she dies. If Ty was so concerned about, his spouse having cancer and needing to be there, where's he at right now? No, he's running around with Lance, looking in tire holes and mouse holes and ponds, and then reports back to Doug what he found, and then they ask donations from it.
Well, to be fair, he didn't want donations for himself, and also Phyllis did get on the phone and say in her own voice that she wanted Ty to go search for Dylan.
Search where? There's been 500 people out there that's been searched in the very beginning. You've had FBI, you've had sheriffs. Where are they going to search? Everything has been searched already.
Well, I guess the Bovine Mountains are a place of interest still.
It's more of video for Doug to keep the show going. That's what it is. And then they run their PayPal link across it. And then you have in the chat room in Doug's channel, donate, send to the P.O. box, send this. And for what? There's nothing being accomplished by what they're doing.
Well, who is accomplishing something in your mind?
I think the FBI and the authorities, the real people behind the scenes.
Do you think James Brenner did this by himself?
That's a good question. I thought about that a lot. I think, and I've had many phone calls with people, I think that Jim Brenner is a fall guy. I think they set him up.
Because Boots by the pile of dirt that's too close to his house to be legit?
I think that whole Boots thing was a distraction. And if you really look at it this with a lot of common sense, you think it's almost a professional thing because of how there's no trace of nothing, there's no evidence of nothing, nobody's talking, nobody's claiming this reward. So it's something bigger going on here, and it's probably connected to something bigger.
I could go with that.
Like, who wants to just go to the desert and take some kid that's just farming some land? That don't make any sense at all.
And speaking
without a motive. I mean, Dylan didn't own the land, his grandpa did. Dylan didn't own none of the machines, his grandpa did. Matter of fact, Dylan was behind on the land, and he was behind on the machine payments.
Well, when you have your interview with Kurt, will you ask him, like, whether he knows about the abuse and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll do anything that you guys want me to ask or ask of Kurt to get some answers, but I'm not going to go and ask Kurt if he wears a dress and puts on makeup, because it has nothing to do with Dylan. If someone wants to do that in their own personal life, by all means. If someone wants to be gay in their personal life, by all means. But we already know for a fact Kurt wasn't screwing Dylan. Okay. We already know for a fact that Dylan is not gay.
Well, okay, so you can't say things like that. We already know for a fact, because technically what you're saying is just word of mouth. That's one person's word against another person's word.
No, it's going straight to the source. I went straight to the source. I didn't ask you guys for money. I paid for this out of my own pocket.
No,
I went straight to the source, and I talked to the source.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You say disbelieve everything that Ty Corbin says because he's a liar, and then believe everything that Kurt says. And I'm not like that. I'm not going to believe anything that anybody says as gospel truth.
Well, I never asked anybody to believe anything what Kurt said. It's an open panel for people to make up their own mind.
Right, but you just said we know for a fact, and I would dispute that wording.
What people don't know about Ty, panel for people to make up their own mind. Oh, here we go. What people don't know about Ty is because nobody's discussing Ty. Nobody's discussing Ty's dirt. And what Ty's really involved in, they just want to say he's a good guy and they don't want to talk about everything else because he's on Doug's channel. And if you go on Doug's channel, you're going to get attacked for trying to stick up for the truth. They don't want the truth. They want the drama.
Actually, he's addressed all those accusations on Doug's channel.
Doug grooms he guides the questions. I mean, we can sit here and defend it all day. I see what's going on over there.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
Sally,
I
you
literally
really-
brought up the accusations that you made to Ty directly without Doug's even knowing that I was going to do it.
Yeah, everything that I stand by is about Ty is the truth.
Wait,
Okay, but
Tom,
you-
so you
unless-
really
unless
think
you-
Ty did this?
No, I don't. I've never said Ty did it. I think
Okay.
Ty knows who did it. I think Ty had some kind of involvement with the people who did it. I don't think Ty did it, but Ty is more involved in that circle of that meth town, okay? And he's more involved with those people who do bad things. He's not allowed at the bar. He's not around the good people of town. He goes around the bad people. And that's a guaranteed fact. That's not a hearsay. You know, the first day I met Ty when I arrived in town, you know what the first thing he wanted me to do is go talk to Kurt's sister, where they have this big feud going on. Okay, Kurt's sister doesn't even own the house. She's just freeloading. She's about to get evicted. Okay, so that information that Ty gets is coming from her, and then Ty has been running to Doug saying, well, this, that, and the other. Ty doesn't really know what's going on out there. He's never met Dylan. He's never seen Dylan. But now he cares about Dylan. No, he only cares about trying to find something to get, their reward money or be a part of that. Or he's money motivated.
I'm not really sure about that because Ty and
take away the donations in the car and we'll see how fast he's out there looking.
Well, I don't know what happened in Ty's life because I've never spoke to him like privately. I've only spoke to him when he comes up on the panels and stuff.
Well, you should, Doug. You should have these discussions with Ty.
I don't have backdoor dealings with anyone. But what Doug alluded to and what Ty didn't elaborate on, it sounds like Ty had somebody go missing from his life that he knew or was murdered or something.
I don't know.
To the conversation. Yeah, I don't know who that was or what happened, but it sounds like that happened in his life and that could be a strong motivator for him to go look.
It probably could, but Ty doesn't live in Montello. He has a P.O. box in Montello, but he don't live there. He lives in Wales.
Yeah, I know. He moved.
The only connection he has with Montello is Phyllis's property. That's it. The property, the alpaca farm, that's Phyllis's. That's not Ty's. And there's no alpacas there. If there was some alpacas, why don't we see video of it?
Didn't he give the alpacas to some other guy when Phyllis got too sick for him to care for them?
He didn't do nothing. It's all been Phyllis. It's Phyllis's property. It's Phyllis's home in Montello. Ty has nothing to do out there at all other than a P.O. box that he gets his donations from. And then Phyllis is dying. She has cancer. Her time is limited. Of course he's going to try to stick around for this property. But instead of being home and taking care of her, he's out looking in mouse holes and then sharing and then relaying those videos back to Doug, and they talk about it and they get more PayPal donations. So it's all money. It's money motivated. It's not really caring about Dylan. It's money motivated.
I mean, I don't know, because you can't really ascribe a motive to somebody without knowing irrefutably, can you?
Well, that's what we're doing with Kurt all the time. I went out there. I got the best interview I could give you, the most raw, organic, straight from the heart, emotions, feelings, not scripted questions, not groomed, not guided. I'm not related to Kurt. I'm not related to that family. Nobody paid me anything. There was no secret shopping around or this, that, and the other. I love how rumors fly. Okay. But, oh, what's up, Crime Time with Jess? She knows a lot too. She knows what's going on. I did this on my own accord. And then I I didn't release it to. I didn't tell Laura she could release that. I didn't. Matter of fact, I begged her to stop.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, there was no secret shoppers. The only buddy who, and it's right, I released it to Tyler Feller, I released it to Laura, and I did release it to zavgirl because I trusted these people to do what they needed to do with the content and then share with the viewers the real truth. But no, what happened? Laura leaked it, and then she put it behind a paywall. Again, money motivated. These people don't want the truth, they just want the drama, and then they want to profit from it.
So what were they supposed to do with it if not play it then? Like analyze it and comment on it, but not play it?
The same thing I would do, the same thing I did for them, I would do for you, and just politely ask you, hey, listen to it, get your feel off it, and then speak the truth on it. That was it. If I wanted to release it, why don't you think I would have just released it on my own channel?
I don't know. That's the big question.
Because it wasn't meant for that purpose.
How could you expect 3 creators to parse the words, go through the thing and analyze it, and then relay that commentary to their viewers without playing it? Like nobody would trust that.
They should. If they trust the channel that they're listening to and the people that they've subscribed to, they should be able to trust them. You have 3 different people with 3 different opinions. I think the truth would come out in the middle somewhere.
I don't know. I don't trust anybody that much.
I feel you. I feel you now. I don't really trust anybody but zavgirl and Crime with Jess.
No, I meant like I don't trust anybody to make up their mind and then tell me their opinion on something without me at least hearing it myself. Like I'm not just going to take somebody's word for it when they say, "Well, Kurt said this and he meant it this way."
Well, we know we do that all day as a population listening to the TV. You know, they say one thing and we all believe it. So what's the difference?
I don't watch TV news and I don't believe anything that they put on the news anymore.
I'm on your side, my friend. I'm on your side.
So
that's just how it came about. And then there was a lot of things in there, like people wanted to listen to me call my wife's name and cooking and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. What does that have to do with Dylan?
Nothing. What had to do with Dylan that stuck out to me was the 2 big things that Kurt said, like in his own voice, that were very odd, which is him saying in the first person about Dylan, but he said, "I'm going to call the authorities." Okay, now he could have just been really wasted and BSing.
We can't say he wasn't, because I mean he did admit he had 15 beers. If I have 5, I'm already wasted.
Oh, well, I mean, like the way he said it was just very peculiar, because if I were to make up a hypothetical situation, I'd say, and then maybe Dylan said, "I'm going to call the authorities" or something, and that's when they did this. Not, but he said, "I'm going to call the authorities." The second one that stuck out to me was when Kurt said, they said he is alive, and you're like, "Oh my God, they did?"
Yes, because that's the theatrical part about it. That's how excited I got. Like if someone said he's alive, especially if it's coming from a sidekick, you know, people say, "No, we shouldn't listen to sidekicks," but then we have another half of the group says, "Yes, sidekicks are good to listen to."
Right.
So let's stand in the middle of that and just take both kind of opinions and come to an agreement that yes, it could be bad or yes, it could be good. Any kind of information, whether it was from a sidekick or someone who talks to God and believes in unicorns, if the information sounds plausible, then of course we should relay it.
Okay, but that wasn't my point though. When he said they said he was alive, it sounded as if he was talking about the people who took Dylan, not a psychic, and you said, "Oh my God, they did?" And
yes, yeah, he did say they. He did say they. Just like I messed up when I said it was Jim Terry who told Kurt about the hostages. Like I was in a big twist of miscommunication and that was my fault. And that's how easily rumors can get spread.
Well, when you said, "Oh my God," about that, it sounded as if you thought that they were the people who had taken Dylan, not the psychic. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I would correct you if you're wrong. When I sounded like, "Oh my God," it was all making sense how it came to be, how Justin came into that information and where it actually came from. And then the reasoning why Kurt would want to get on Justin's ass and saying, "Hey, you need to go there right now." Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be to call someone, a family member, and say, hey, I just heard from a psychic? They're going to laugh at your face and be like, what the fuck is this dude on? Okay. Anybody. Can you imagine calling law enforcement and say, well, I just heard from a psychic that this person could be held in a container somewhere, locked up. They're going to make a circus out of that.
Well, my skepticism about that isn't that the psychic is right or wrong, or that I believe in psychics or don't. My skepticism, it stems from the fact that, like, what if it wasn't a psychic that told him, but it was somebody else?
Well, we already know it was a psychic.
Well, first it was a psychic that his ex-wife talked to, then it was his ex-wife herself, because she's secretly a psychic.
Well, some people don't want to be involved in this circus.
Understandable, but still.
But still, let's stay on that. That's a good point. He called Justin. That's what he heard, and it wasn't because Kurt reached out to a psychic. It was someone else who told someone else about, hey, Dylan's missing. Do you see something? And she said, yes, I feel like he's being held hostage by a female and a man. And that information was relayed back to Kurt. Kurt calls Justin and says, hey, you might think I'm crazy or not, but this is what I just heard. You need to get out there right now and go look. And the only possible solution to Kurt would be anybody in town would be Robert Aviles and the mom that he lived with, because of their sketchy actions prior.
Do you know what day that call took place, the psychic tip to Justin?
I don't.
Okay, because Kurt, I don't remember if Candace said the specific day, but you made a note that it was highly suspicious that they called search and rescue before they even arrived at the farm.
Right.
Correct? So
the whole Candace calling the missing network before she even knew he was missing was the biggest suspicions to this whole puzzle.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You're the one that was thinking that. Oh, okay, I got that I misunderstood when I was commenting about that. So wait. Why do you think that's suspicious, Salty? As far as Candace, I mean,
no, I think I'm not saying like Candace is involved or she has some kind of ill intentions. I don't know that part. I don't care to dig deep into that part. I only wanted to go see what I wanted to see in Montello. I guess not what I wanted to see. I wanted to go find what was really going on out there, sort of say. It was weird. A couple things Candace mentioned. She said on the way out there, before she even had any kind of idea of what could happen or what have happened to Dylan, she made a phone call and she reported him missing before she even knew for a fact he was missing. She didn't know he was missing, but she called it in and reported him already missing. She also stated in later interviews that she thought he could have just been hurt, maybe twisted an ankle, but maybe go back to Salt Lake for some counseling. I don't know what I could emphasize on that whole counseling thing, but the way that she says it made me think, well, why did she call him in to be missing without even knowing he was missing? So I thought that to be the biggest piece of the puzzle right there.
If that lines up, then that's a huge piece of the puzzle, I think.
It is. It does line up, and it's a huge piece because why? It makes me think, and we can speculate on that. It makes me think she had some kind of insight already that, Dylan might be in trouble, or it could be in trouble, or it could be in a position to be kidnapped, and now that this reality is coming true. Maybe, that's why she panicked and raced out there, called in a missing. I don't know. This is all just assuming. But it kind of lines up to what she's been saying in her interviews.
But I thought it was when Dawn couldn't find him, they couldn't get a hold of him. The friend said they haven't found him. I think it was a couple days. And then she headed out there and she got that phone call. I thought it was already when she kind of realized he was probably missing, right? Nobody had seen him in a few days, I think. Let me go. I'm trying to find the timeline.
I actually have a little timeline written down here. It's very brief and it's incomplete, but
okay.
Here's what I got. And I did notice some discrepancies in it after listening to both the Heavy D video and her first interview with East Idaho News. So, and this is all like directly from those two videos. And it's mostly Candace talking. And one of the things her husband says. So Wednesday, May 24th, Dylan picks up Chase in the desert. Last call from Dylan to Grandma is Saturday, May 28th. Grandma calls Dawn Sunday, May 30th, but Dawn doesn't call back until Monday, May 31st. Search and rescue arrived, according to Candace, at 4 to 5 p.m. on Monday.
Correct.
So 4 to 5 p.m. on Monday, they got there pretty fast if they only knew he was missing on Monday. How did they get out there so darn fast on Monday?
So you're on to something here, and this is where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. And then my question to myself that I wrote down was, when did she call search and rescue? Was it en route because of Kurt's tip? When did Kurt tip her off?
Yes, you are right. She did call, and then she said this in her interview. She called on her way there.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is some questionable things that's been running in my mind that don't make sense, unless she had some kind of earlier history where maybe there was a threat made to her, or we've been finding out that she owes all this money, and maybe Dylan was kidnapped as a rant. I don't know. These are all speculations and theories, and me running with my imagination. Not that I went out there and did it. Don't take my imagination as a fact, but it makes that's the most confusing part to this whole story.
I got lots more inconsistencies here if you want to hear them.
Okay, I'd like to hear them, but just Salty, can you see the Salty? Did you give the tapes?
Salty, hey, thanks Dave B for your super chat. Salty, did you give the tapes you gave everybody else? Absolutely. So after that interview, Elko, Cache County, FBI, why wouldn't I? And not only that, I mean, the same kind of interview that I had with Kurt was done on multiple other channels. Not only that, the FBI has already took Kurt's phone, downloaded all the data off his phone, did multiple interviews with Kurt, but he's still out there. Matter of fact, I just had a long conversation with Kurt for about 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah, I like to hear. Well, let's let Black Dove finish the timeline, and then maybe we could talk about that a little bit. And
I think you might
Dave.
pick up on some stuff in this too, Salty, that I just got last night because I was rewatching the old interviews. So Candace then goes on to elaborate in the interview that they hacked into Dylan's social media, which is impossible unless they had Dylan's old phone with login info intact or they knew his passwords. That was weird.
That's weird. Yep.
Because you don't just hack into somebody's social media because you get a new SIM card for a different phone. Like, that's BS.
And a burner phone. Why did he have a burner phone plus another phone? These are all, questions to raise, I guess.
Yep. And then Candace says that Dylan has the same patterns all the time. Yada, yada, yada. That wasn't too interesting.
She wouldn't know about his same patterns because she wasn't in his life for a long, long time.
Well, she knew some stuff. Like, she knows that the last sighting.
She knew little things.
She knew little things that you wouldn't think she'd know. Like, huh?
She's never been out to that farm.
Well, how does she know that the saddle sore's never open?
Well, why is the saddle sore never open?
I have no idea.
Well, you got direct competition with Troy and the other bar. It costs too much money to even keep a bar open that, nobody really is in town to come to. The overhead to keep it open. I could think that those costs could add up real quick, especially if you got a bunch of Filipino wives to take care of.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, all the conspiracy stuff about it being like a front or whatever. I don't care about that. I'm just saying, how does Candace know that the saddle sore is never open if she's never been there and would have very little to do with Montello?
She seems to know a lot where she doesn't.
Yeah. So here was the other interesting part of the interview. She says that they saw pickup truck tracks that looked like Dylan's on their helicopter search with a man named York. I don't know who York is, and I don't think he's affiliated with Heavy D because he has a different helicopter.
Yes.
York has a little Robinson. Heavy D has, like, I don't know if it's a Eurocopter or what, but it's much bigger. And what I'm wondering is they edited that part with the fishtailing truck tracks in the wash out from the Heavy D video. They forgot to do that for the East Idaho News, and it's the same wash. And both Heavy D and York landed in this wash, according to Candace. and according to Heavy D, they landed in the wash, looked at the tracks, and wanted law enforcement to look further into it. Then they edit the stuff out of Heavy D because they said it was a search truck. But how could it have been a search truck if it was that early on? Like, I don't know when this happened. So it may have been a search truck. It may not have been. I don't know.
I'm wondering how they were able to take the video down, edit it, and put it right back in the same slot. That don't make sense. And what was really funny about what you just mentioned, I ripped both of those videos and downloaded them and even made a video on it, and I can't find them. It's like it's gone. It's been edited. I don't know what's going on with that part, but I was looking at my phone all day last night till like 3 a.m. trying to find that same video, and I can't find it.
The one with the tire tracks.
The one with the tire tracks in the wash, because I know that the helicopter landed and Candace, they talked about it and then they flew back off, but now it's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. I don't know where it would have gone if it was on your personal device, but
that's a good question too. I ripped that same video and made a video about it because in my early on into this whole thing, I thought that maybe Dylan had went out to that wash. Maybe he fell off the cliff. Maybe he got buried by some dirt. And the tire tracks into the wash, you talked about Candace. It looked like someone went out there, then turned around and hightailed it back to wherever they were. But now that's completely gone. Like you can't find anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it in my phone. Can't find it in these videos. It makes me, I'm more suspicious how they was able to take the video down off that slot and edit it and put it back in there. That don't make any sense.
Oh, you could edit. No, you could edit stuff after it's already loaded. You could edit it. You could edit like a clip out. You have like one thing you could do. So maybe they just edited a clip. But I just wanted to show you this here on the official timeline. It says Tuesday, May 31st, family received a call from a citizen of Montello, Kurt, who used to work for Dylan, stating that Dylan was being held in a specific location by Chase and another gentleman in Montello. And then it says that they sent out 6 deputies, but he was not there, and they searched the entire property. So this is from the Nancy Grace interview. So I don't know.
So that's one day, and according to Candace, Kurt said it was 8 days in.
Oh.
That's a big discrepancy.
Huh. Okay. Good catch. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
And that's a good confirmation because that's from Candace herself, right? In that interview?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Wait, when did Kurt? I missed that. Kurt said it was 8 days in.
Yeah, when he starts talking about the psychic tip, he says we're 8 days into this thing. So he contacts the psychic, and then he goes off on the story.
But I don't understand why he says Chase, because he says Robert in that audio. He doesn't say Chase. He said that he thought it was Robert, right? And Robert and his mom.
Kurt says that the only place that he could have been held was Robert Avilas's because there was a man and a woman, but I think he was insinuating that Chase had something to do with it.
Okay.
Also, if you notice in the Heavy D video, the one that's still up, Heavy D says that Chase asked about Dylan while he was in Montello, right around the time he goes missing.
Oh.
And in the Heavy D video, Candace also says that there's deep ruts at the grain shed, which is something that's only ever been said there to my knowledge. And they shouldn't have been there if Dylan put the grain truck away himself, because it wasn't raining that hard in the morning. It was only raining that hard later in the day. So he may not have been the one who put the grain truck away after all.
Yeah, she does say that. She even said that on my interview. She mentioned that they don't know if he's the one that put the grain truck. So I don't know if I don't think
Kurt's backhoe was also there at the time of the Heavy D video. So we need the exact date of the Heavy D video's filming, not of its upload. Yeah. She goes on to say, Candace says that Dawn, checked Dylan's truck on Sunday. It was locked. He wasn't sure where Dylan's guns were, according to this. And then Jim was brought in to help search by Dawn. They told Grandma, I guess, don't worry. I'm sure everything's fine. Right? You said that already. So then on Monday, JD calls Candace and tells her that Grandma said that they're looking for Dylan. So apparently that's the first person that alerts Candace that her son might be missing is JD, according to this interview. I didn't know that's how it happened until I rewatched it. And then she goes on to say that from Saturday night, okay, and I think that's key right there. She says from Saturday night to Monday, Dawn and Jim were looking for Dylan. And I was like, WTF? Why would they be looking on Saturday night for Dylan? And how would she know this when Grandma didn't even call Dawn to go look until Sunday?
Yeah,
Like, there's
that is
all these
kind of weird.
inconsistencies that I just keep finding, and it's like more and more of them keep cropping up. Like Saturday night, really?
Huh. Thank you, Be Botanical, for all your super chats. I appreciate it. And thank you, everybody that's super chatting. So wait, what does this mean though? Because I really don't think that Candace has anything to do with it. So wonder why? Do you think it's just like mistakes? Or do you think there's some kind of intention, or there's some reason why there's all these inconsistencies by her?
Well, if it was a simple mistake, she would have just said Saturday, not Saturday night.
That's weird. I don't even know what that means. Huh.
Hey, Black Dove.
Yep.
I know we've had our beef here in the last 2 weeks, but I would like to get some stuff out. You had a question for me about why I took down the comments on a lot of my videos.
Yeah.
So what's your question on that?
No, I was just asking you annoying questions like the one I'm asking you in this call,
Oh,
basically.
so they were just annoying, poking at me questions.
No, not annoying poking at you. Annoying in the fact that you didn't seem to want to answer them. Like the thing about Kurt with the psychic and whether you believe there's really a psychic or you think somebody tipped him off that wasn't a psychic, that kind of stuff.
Right. So,
and also what his business in wherever it was bringing in 200K. Like, do you think that's real or do you think that that's him BSing?
You know, I'll get some clarification to that too, because I don't know what that all means.
Let's read this, guys. That's a good point. Oh, I guess somebody could have told her though, because supposedly that was her first time there.
But let me clear that up for you, Black Dove. Okay. The reason why I disable comments is because I get a lot of these minions and they're posting porn stuff, porn links. I'm sure everyone has seen him before on certain channels, or maybe they've had the same.
I get them almost every video too.
Yeah,
I think everybody.
So it's like if I turn away from the phone for a good 5 minutes, there's like 3 links.
Yeah, but you know those are bots, right? They do that to like every video.
I'm new to the YouTube community. I'm new to this. I've only started when Dylan was around.
Okay, just know we all get them. It's just everybody's going to get them.
So I've had to disable. And not only that, I got this guy out there recording all my comments and then talking about them. So of course
I saw that.
Yeah, so of course that's why I've disabled the comments. Not because I'm not trying to talk with nobody. I was done dealing with all that kind of drama.
Okay. Yeah, I usually delete them. I remove those people because those are obviously bots.
Oh, they attack you hard.
Yeah.
There was one more thing from that Candace interview that she says that I think is kind of interesting. She said that Dawn and Jim pointed them towards town, which means Montello in this case.
Probably your phone based on her past browser history, Brianna. Well, if that was the case, then why does every channel get hit with the same links? Sorry, I was just reading some of these comments in chat. They're kind of silly.
Do you have it says, does Kurt have a second phone? But I want to go back to what you said, Black Dove.
Kurt does not have a second phone.
Okay. Thanks, Claire, for the super chat. So say that again, Black Dove, though, what you just said.
Wait, which part do you want me to say again?
About Dawn and Jim pointing her in the direction of Candace.
Yeah, she just says that they pointed people in the direction of town. And if they were involved, you'd think they'd be pointing people in the opposite direction that they needed to be looking.
Huh. Interesting. Man, and what the heck happened to Dylan?
That's a good question, Zav.
I thought for sure like James was definitely like the culprit, but I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully they know, FBI knows more than. I want to know what that phone call was. Like when the phone call that hasn't been released that Dylan made around that time that we think something may have happened, right? To
do we know if that's been shared at all, or if that information came out, Black Dove?
If which part of it came out?
That recording. That
I think it was to Joe,
that
right?
that voicemail.
Oh no, that hasn't come out because that's been like sequestered by law enforcement to the best of my knowledge.
So there must be something up with it then.
Yeah, that might have the answers in it. So they might
That
already
could
Well,
be
I
on
assume
to it.
that's the forensic data linking Jim Brenner to the case.
There you go. There you go. I think the FBI has their suspect. And I think at this point, they're just needing a body.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do think he's
But
gotta
then
be
it would be
involved.
nice to know the motive.
It's got to be money, I think. I don't know though. Don't you think? Maybe that. Well, I wonder if he had
No,
this.
here's my wild imagination. A theory, let's call it. We all know from Kurt talking about how bullheaded Dylan was. You know, he didn't want to back down to nothing. I think maybe when he was taking that seed truck back in, and he had that issue waiting on Jim, I think maybe there was some words exchanged, and there was an accident. And then maybe Jim did something bad, and then he panicked. Then he took off the boots, threw them behind the dirt pile to cause a distraction, and he had plenty of time to do what he needed to do whatever with Dylan. And that's maybe why we don't see nobody claiming a reward, because nobody knows nothing but Jim.
But an accident? You mean like he didn't mean to do it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe he might have hit him too hard. Maybe he used an object. But then I look at the forensic going, did they find any kind of blood out there? Was there something? I mean, if you hit someone over the head hard enough, it's going to, it could either put them out or there might be some blood somewhere.
Do you think rain could have washed a lot of that away? I want to look at the weather. That's what I've been meaning to do. Like, how much did it really rain that day? And could it have washed a lot of that away and like kind of like spread it so it's just like,
well, and he had plenty of time. He had what, Black Dove, couple days?
He had at least a day, probably a day and a half to do whatever he was going to do.
There you go. And I think maybe there was some exchange, some heated times that, where whatever they were going through, it sounded like they already had issues. And maybe Dylan just said how he felt, and there was maybe a fight happened, and maybe an object was picked up, and then again, this is imagination. And then Jim panics, takes off the boots, throws them behind a dirt pile to cause a distraction. And then Jim would be the only one who would know where Dylan was. And that's why nobody knows anything, because there's only one person involved. That's just my theory.
Yeah. I mean, he really could have done it by himself. I mean, you're right. He could have.
Well, he would have had to use some kind of equipment then, because he's...
Hold on, wait. Let me. Who's King Salmon? King Salmon OG. Salty only believes what Kurt tells him. We all heard it. I love you. No, well, King Salmon, I love you too. I love everybody. I love Black Dove. I love everybody in this chat. I love Zav. Just because you express to someone that you love them doesn't mean you have this infatuation with them. And I don't believe anything Kurt tells me. I just listened to Kurt. I had let him share his story, and then I shared it with others.
Well, you didn't believe anything? Is that what you said?
No, I don't believe anything anybody tells me. I believe what Kurt has said could be the truth for Kurt. But just like you, Zav, you don't want to run with one thing and believe one thing and not the other. You kind of leave an open mind about the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I strongly believe Kurt's not gay. He's not homosexual. I mean, if he has homophobic tendencies and the way he talked and described about Dylan being gay and he would disown him, I don't think Kurt's gay himself. I don't know. He never hit on me.
Because he was just trying to prove that Dylan wasn't gay, and that's why he talked that's why he said it like that. And
he was very emotional about it.
I would have disowned him because he was trying to say, his whole point was trying to say, because I know for sure he's not gay. You know what I'm saying? It was like just a way for to say that, I feel like. But I know it wasn't right. No, I mean, but I think that's all that really was. Is his point is that Dylan is not gay because he would have disowned him. And
yes, Crime with Jess. Those boots do tell a story. Hey, let's answer Anthena F. She seems to be one of the minions. Let's ask her. Let's ask if she has a question. Okay. Kurt knows everything. That's what she says. Kurt knows everything. I mean, if you're in a small town and there's only 50-something people, I think everybody would know everything about everybody.
Okay, yeah, Athena, do you have a question? Jess, do you want to come up on panel? And Race with the Moon. I'm probably saying the name wrong. What was your something with the moon? Race with the Moon. Hold on, let me find you real quick. You want to try to come up again and just mute your YouTube? I tried to add you.
So
Yeah, it was Race with the Moon.
let's answer Dave V's. Salty, you said Ty hangs with bad people, and we all know the Wadsworths are extremely bad people. That's spot on. That doesn't mean everybody in that family are bad people.
That's a good point. Yeah. How could he put out a young guy and taller than him? He is old.
Salty, who is funding you? Probably my job.
Thank you, Michael Moss.
So those who don't agree with Salty are minions. No, but when you have minions sit here attack with rumors, then of course we're not going to agree with you.
Do you see? Did she ask her question, Athena? Salty or no?
No. Here, Athena. He proves it in every conversation. No, this is just someone. It's probably one of these bots, Doug's bots, who just want to come here and spread fires. Salty, did you see someone in the saddle store? There's video that I walked up to the saddle store and it was closed. That's because Kurt was over at the Cowboy. Didn't see anybody in there but a pool table.
So you talked to Kurt though. What's the verdict? Like did you get the same feeling from him, or what did you think? You said you had a good conversation with him. Are you still in Montello right now?
Wendover.
Okay. Is he going to do an interview or what's the deal?
Yeah, so basically it's just Kurt responding to questions that have been floating around online.
Okay. I mean, are you going to release it?
So here you go, King Salmon. I'm not a bot for anybody. I told you I'll meet you any day, Salty, face to face. I would accept that. I mean, I'm in Salt Lake City if you want to come and fly out here. The face to face sounds more like a physical challenge, but yeah, sure. Or you can just call up Zabs and we can have an intellectual conversation.
Oh yeah, come on up, King. If you want to come up on panels, the link is in the description. And who was the guy? What's that?
They don't want to come up. They want to hide in chat. It's better for them.
Well, maybe they might come up. But who was the Moonshot asked? Who was the guy wandering around in the back of that video with Kurt? I don't know.
It was Troy.
Oh, it was? I didn't even recognize
the guy with the beard.
Okay.
That was Troy.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize him. He looks wow. Okay, somebody's here. Samantha Lee, I see you, but it looks like your device isn't connected. So hopefully you get it figured out. And remember, when you come up, mute the YouTube video.
Jackie, here we go. Jackie Lewis. Salty, seriously, you're just insulting people who disagree with you. No, there's no disagreement with anybody. I'm not disagreeing with nothing.
He's a cute boy and he might be lucky. What, Robbie? What do you mean? Who's a cute boy? Oh, the video. Do you still have that video up, Salty, of Kurt?
Of which one?
The little short video where it's the video of Kurt and the guy walking behind that they were just asking about. That was Troy.
If they want me to upload a video, sure.
No, you had it uploaded. Oh, it's not uploaded anymore?
I probably took it down.
Oh,
I took it down because people were ripping it, editing it to their own theory.
Okay, so they were just asking. Sam Lee, come on, and King Salmon, come on up, guys. Hey, Dizzy, if you are this snotty at your day job, you aren't great there either.
Salty, if you are this snotty at your day job, you aren't great there either. Thank you, Dizzy, for the compliment. I appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed day today.
Let's see. Nice.
Here we go. Summer Beach. Ty is a good dude. Salty is a good dude. Stop all the hate. 1 gold, Dylan rounds. Exactly. Keep it about Dylan.
How far away does Dylan live from Ty?
Here's Graham James. Salty, how do you validate Kurt? You know barely him. Well, Jim Terry doesn't know him at all, but everybody validates his claims.
Was JB footsteps since Dylan had been missing? What was? I'm not sure what. Black Dove, do you see
What?
that? I don't know.
I don't know anything about James Brenner's footsteps or footprints, I guess.
Oh, footsteps since Bill. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. We were the three closest people to Dylan. Who knew him best? Yeah, I think Kurt was definitely the number one closest to him at the time.
I think his grandparents would know him best, next to his dad and
yeah.
his mom, and then his friends. Oh, it's on the smoker.
Oh, I see your private chat, Samly. So are you having trouble? What is it saying? There should be a part where it says what does it say? Like accept audio or something, or share your mic?
Salty, how do you get buzzed off 5 beers? Light beer. Yes, I'm from Utah. We don't have High Point. We just barely did, but I'm not a drinker. I drink Moscato and that's about it.
Thanks, Bridget. 2-day map of his 2 days. So I don't know. I guess while we're waiting for you to
What
try
has Salty Panda contributed? Well, probably about 2 hours of conversation.
Who's Gumshoe Graham?
And thank you, Black Dove, for coming on and having a chit chat with me.
There's no problem.
I'm glad
Like I
we can
said, I
squash-
don't
I'm glad
really
we can
have any
squash our
animosity
differences.
towards anybody. I mean, I do find a lot of what Kurt said to be really disgusting. So,
Yeah.
There's Athena. Thanks for the super chat. I know. What did you ask? Whoa. Where's that coming from?
That was me. That's actually Kurt calling me.
Oh. You should put him on. Are you going to answer?
No.
Why not?
I'll call him back in a second.
Okay.
Thank you, Botanical.
Yeah, thanks. And thank you again, Botanical. Thank you for coming up and sharing your thank you for all the super chats. That's very kind of you. Okay, Samly, are you going to make it? I see you, but it's still not connected. You could do it. Come on, you could do it. And
He can do it. Where's Ty's farm? It's not Ty's farm. It's actually Phyllis's farm, and it's in Montello.
I don't think he's looking. Hold on. Why did you take down a phone call between you and Ty? It could clear you of cognitive dissonance a lot of us are feeling toward you. Yeah, I would love to hear this conversation people have been talking about. What's up with it?
Are they talking about that? Hey, what are they talking about, Black Dove? That conversation that me and Ty had on the phone about him beating Kurt's ass to Jim Terry?
I don't remember anything about beating somebody's ass. I remember that there was the call with Ty that, that's the one where the thing about the psychic got conflated with James Brenner or something.
Let's discuss about that. There was a time where I was leaving Montello. Ty was in front of me. Before we got to the Oasis exit, Ty pulls over. He gets on the phone with Jim Terry. I'm listening to this live stream on Doug's channel where Ty is calling Jim and he's telling him about an incident he had at the gas station with Kurt, but he exaggerated it a lot. So I immediately called Jim and I told him, no, that's not what went on. Ty's lying. This is what actually went on. A couple days later, I think maybe, no, not a couple. The next day later, I had a long conversation with Ty. I called Ty and I asked him, why did you spread these rumors to Jim about you getting into an altercation with Kurt? That's not how it went down. So if people want to tell the truth, they need to tell the truth and don't exaggerate the truth. So then I got into this tissy fit with Ty, and and Ty's main objective was to focus on this negative part that had nothing to do with Dylan. And he wanted me to go talk to this person who had some issues with Kurt or some kind of history in the past. I didn't go there to get involved in people's personal business or what they did in the past. I went there to go try to see what was going on and get some information out of that. There was no altercation. What it was Ty immediately got into Kurt's face and started saying, tell Salty that who called Justin and why you told Justin that he was being, that Dylan could be held hostage. And it started making Kurt frustrated because that's not how it went down. And then it was sounding like more like Ty trying to instigate Kurt for a reaction. And all I did was put my hand in front of Kurt and said, hey, go back to the bar. You two walk away. And that was it. That's how it ended. There was no yelling and altercation like Ty had exaggerated it to be. So I was more upset about Ty because he made it sound worse than it wasn't.
Huh. Interesting.
But I can re-upload that audio. It's not a problem.
Yeah, because I'd like to hear it and see for myself. Ooh, I keep hearing a echo every once in a while.
Is it from me?
So, no, I don't think it's just like, I guess it's the only second time I heard it. So no, I think it's every time that phone rings, I think it's from his phone, but it's all good. So do you guys feel like you guys got something accomplished? Are you guys cool? And
I think me and Black Dove might have squashed our differences.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened for real.
Me and you both. I'm just caught up in this net of puzzles like you are.
I'm just going over everything and like looking for inconsistencies to see what inconsistencies could possibly lead to a conclusion of, who did what.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
It's tough unless you listen to every little bit of piece of these puzzles.
Look at the green shed. Go to the beach. Whoa! Oh my God! It must be.
I'm sorry. Let me.
You better answer it.
Let me jump off
Yeah.
this phone and do it once.
Okay,
I actually need to hang up too because I got to make
I'll
another
call back
call.
later. Thanks,
okay,
chat.
well, thank you guys.
No problem.
Thanks for
I'll
coming.
be in
Black
chat
Dove.
in a bit.
Okay, cool. Thank you. It's been a nice conversation, actually. I'm glad we did that. Okay, so thank you, Sophie. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna put you backstage, Toddy. So unless if you you should just put it on speaker and we could ask Kurt. You know what? He probably doesn't realize he's here. I don't know if he realizes that that's on still. Anyway, yeah, thanks, Sophie. Yeah, are you saying Dylan could be watching? You never know. Sam, you should try to come back up and Race to the Moon. Try to come back up. Sorry, I took forever. I didn't want to like bust into like the middle of a conversation for the purpose of a lot of times when it's somebody's first time on the chat, it takes a minute to turn YouTube down and there's an echo, and so I didn't want to just add it while they were in the middle of the conversations. That's why it took me a minute. And then when I did add it, which is no problem. Most people do have an issue at the beginning until they figure out like what they have to do, like turn this down, turn this on, do this. And then we figure it out. So that was good. I mean, I'm glad. I feel like the conversation went pretty well. So I feel like it came out like it doesn't seem like Salty really thinks Ty is involved with the disappearance, but maybe he knows something. I think was the conclusion to that. And then we learned some of the inconsistencies of Candace's interviews, which I'm gonna go back now and listen to them. I never even thought to go listen to them because I just never thought she had anything to do with it. And I still don't think she does. I don't know why, the inconsistencies. But let's continue with what we were looking through with Don Hately. And then I'll wait for somebody else to come up. Hey, Midwest. Yeah. Okay, so there was one more picture too that Synthia, sorry. Oh my God, I can't believe I just called her Sophia. That Synthia sent me this picture that wasn't on. There was one that I don't think was on Facebook. Hold on, let me get it real quick. Like I said, anybody wants to come on. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. I wanted to check something. Okay, so let me get the other picture and then we'll finish reading some of the documents that I haven't went over yet. And if anybody else wants to come up. So here's a picture that Synthia sent me of Don. Wonder how tall he is. Oh, wait, I should go on his about. I doubt it has it on his about on Facebook, but now that we know who he is, I could try to look at other things to see if we could find him. But yeah, this is, remove that and let's continue with this. Okay, so we're talking about this document they're talking about Don, that Don Hately. So remember, he could have helped James Brenner. He really could have. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out he did. I also wouldn't be surprised if we find out he didn't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's close. He was holding the firearms for James. He lived I think they said he lived 5 miles from Dylan, or from the shed. I think that's what one of the documents said. So let's continue here. So once the warrant was approved, I went back inside the trailer, found the powder and ammunition that was found on the previous search, and it matched the calibers to the 3 firearms we had taken as evidence. Knowing that James is a convicted felon and has been charged multiple times for the same offense of possession by a restricted person, having a witness state on the video that James personally came over to his home and had him safe keep his 3 firearms, I am charging him with possession of those 3 firearms. So the person of interest, like I said, is Don, who we just saw the pictures of. So the current offense is a felony. There's a substantial evidence to support the charge. And through clear and convincing evidence that where are we? Would constitute a substantial danger to any other individual or to the community, or is likely to flee the jurisdiction of the court if released on bail. Along with extensive criminal history with this suspect and a pending assault charge, and knowing that his charges are in direct relation to our person of interest, I believe there would be substantial danger that my suspect would retaliate and cause harm to him if her were to be released on bail. The community around this suspect has stated on many occasions that he is hot-headed and loses control, which is a part of his current charge he has with our county for assault. So that pending assault was from the I think it was like last year. I have to look what year the records. It was a current. I think it was last year for James Brenner, where he hit that 70-year-old man with the folding chair. So this is yeah, look, birthday 12/2/63. Okay, so exit out of that, exit out of this. Let's just look at this real quick. Hold on 1 second. I can't believe I mixed up my Valo documents with my Dylan documents. And I didn't realize until I just was already live. But I'll fix it when I get off. So that's the Lori one. Yeah, I just read that. 1 second. Let's go over this here. Some stuff on jeez. Oh no, let's go over that map. Oh gee, Lone Ranger, are you in here? We could go over the map, the box elder map. The like it shows like who owns what. Hold on 1 second now. Let's go. Wait, actually here. I'll finish going over a couple of documents and we'll go over the map. So this is granting motion for a protective order based on the United States motion for protective order and stipulation of parties that court hereby finds the protective order is necessary and appropriate in this case to prevent harmful disclosure of the personal identifying information of various individuals while preserving the defendant's right to a fair trial and meaningful discovery. Yes, we will. Pursuant, the United States provide defendant unredacted copies of the discovery in the matter. The unredacted relating to personal identifiers of witnesses shall be produced. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on, let's see if there's anything interesting. Further disclose people. It's just a protective order. This is stuff I already showed you with a bond, which I guess it looks like he bailed out for the one, like state charges, and then he bailed right into like federal charges, the 5,000, because he posted the bond, and yet there was that charge for right here, FBI arresting agency. So he makes the bond right here for 5,000, and then FBI got him, which I think is kind of funny if that's how it happened. I wish I could see his face if he really thought, like, as he's posting bond, like, if he really thought, like, yes, I'm getting out, only to be transferred into the FBI's. Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh wait, Salty, you got two? Which one is which here? It looks like there's two things. I don't know which one to add. It might, can you hear? Hello? Hold on a second. Yeah, so here's the order to hold without bail. I added you. Talk if you could hear me. James Brenner would constitute a substantial danger to any other individual to the community or is likely to flee jurisdiction of court if released on bail. So yeah, definitely. Oh, you left. I couldn't hear you, Salty. Can you hear me when you were up here? Hold on, we're going to go over that OG Ranger in a minute. I just want to go through the rest of these. I mean, I'll probably just skip a lot. I just want to see what I have. I added like a bunch of new ones, and I just want to see which ones. Yeah, that's the same stuff. Which ones I already shared. Yeah. Okay, this looks like all stuff. This is that one. The flight pass. Yeah, one day. Oh, so yeah, this is kind of interesting. The Chase Venstra. This is from 2016, but we are writing this letter on behalf of our son, Chase Venstra. We have been present the 2 times he has appeared before you. We have been impressed by the decency. Salty, try to come in again, will you? If you're listening, try to come in again, and because you disappeared when I had you up. So try to do it again if you can. Hey, Autumn Renee. Oh, okay. Thanks, McKevin. Unsecured. Yeah, but why even a bond? I mean, I get what the unsecured means, but what that still is weird. But that does make sense if you're saying. Anyway, Salty, are you still in chat? I don't know if you're still in chat, huh? Oh, come on. come up. Try to do it again. Maybe that's why there was an issue. Try to come in again. Salty. Oh, great. The one time it doesn't work and you had Kurt on the phone to come talk, you mean? I don't know. Salty's on the phone with Kurt according. Okay, here. No, that's Sam. Yeah, you could come up too, Sam, but here, let me see. I guess I missed out, maybe. Hold on. I don't think he's in chat anymore. Well, I guess I missed out somehow. I don't know. I think because he had two. Salty, where are you? I would love to be able to ask him something. Hold on, let me put this down and see what the heck's going on. Oh, figures my luck, right? Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to text, but maybe, hold on. Have you guys seen him in chat? Hey, racing to the moon. Hey.
I had you up.
Oh, you're gonna have to mute the YouTube.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear it.
Thanks.
Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but why are you
No,
gonna
it's still
bomb?
echoing. Okay, can you hear me?
Get put on security.
Hold on one second.
Are you?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to set up some. Can you hear me? Racing the moon. And I'm trying to set up something with Salty here. So I guess he's gonna come on, but I'm trying to get him to with Kurt. So don't go anywhere, guys. It looks like he's gonna
hear you
have Kurt
now.
come on. You can't hear
Oh,
me?
come on!
Yeah, because
Come on.
you're gonna have to mute YouTube.
I'm gonna do it again. Maybe that's why there's issues.
But you can't hear me. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay.
Hey,
Can you hear me? Well, I wonder what's going on. Hold on a second. I'm trying to set this up, guys. I don't want to miss out here. Because we got questions, right? So he wants to come on. I said, okay, come on, let's do it. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to get him to respond so we could do this. I don't know. I added the wrong one, I think, or something, and then we couldn't hear him. Hey, Terry, he said he wants to come on, but then I'm still waiting, so we'll see. I don't even want to get into anything because I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Have you seen him in the chat? He like disappeared. Come on. I'm getting anxious now. Well, you guys, just in case, if he does end up coming on, think of questions that you want to ask him. Like, and start asking. I just read, Terry, I read your name. I just said it. And then I could star the questions and have them ready. So they're already ready when he comes. But I don't know. He hasn't. I said, where did you go? On the phone with Kurt. He wants to come on. Okay, come on, let's do it. And then I'm just waiting. Gosh darn it. I'm like, I feel like it's my fault because I added the wrong thing. When he was here. It's a link. It's a link up there. In Race to the Moon, I could hear you, but I could hear the echo. But you said you couldn't hear me, so I don't know what was going on. So, yeah, there's a link up there if you want to join. But I wish, Salty, if he wants to come, let's do it. But while people are here, you know, everybody's going to end up leaving. I'm trying to think if... I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Now I'm like so distracted that... Hold on. Let me call. What if I let me play our song. You guys don't leave. Let me try to get this figured out here. So do you mind if I make a call? And I'll just play this, like the nice song, and and I'll put those pictures up. Okay, hold on, because I got to figure this out. It's driving me. It's going to be sidetracking me if I'm. And then Lone Ranger, I do want to do the map, which I do plan on doing it. Okay, hold on. Let me put the music, and I'll just. Okay, Carol, thank you. Thank you, Elise. And I'll just wait. Hold on, let me put it up. Okay.
I know that kindness is the answer we're all looking for. I know that love could be the thing that opens any door. Maybe I've been naive before, but I'm not anymore. 'Cause I know that kindness is the answer we're all searching for. Really, 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 really need your love. Really, 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 really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I know that everyone's got mountains that they're climbing on. Sometimes we throw begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, you gotta see yourself in the face of your brother. See your sister as you. Let's call it us to lay our lives down for one another and leave our pride for the truth. We gotta be the change. We gotta be the change. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I know that kindness is the answer we're all looking for. I know that love could be the thing that opens any door. Maybe I've been naive before, but I'm not anymore. 'Cause I know that kindness is the answer we're all searching for. Who really, 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 really needs your love. Who really, 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 really needs your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I know that everyone's got mountains that they're climbing on. Sometimes we throw 'em ropes, but mostly we just throw 'em stones. You know the world never changed for better when hate carries on. So stop throwing love away just to say that you're not wrong. What do you really need to let go? To see that someone really, 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 really needs your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, you gotta see yourself in the face of your brother. See your sister as you. Let's call it us to lay our lives down for one another and leave our pride for the truth. We gotta be the change. We gotta be the change. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I guess he's doubting doing it because Kurt is like 10 beers in or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I think that would be all right. Sometimes loosening up is better, for somebody to talk, unless if it's to the point where you're like slurring your words and you really can't talk or function. But somebody that has, that drinks and has a high tolerance, that might not be a big of a deal. I don't know. I'm still waiting. We're trying to set something up. I'm just mad at myself because if I would have seen that and added it, and it wouldn't have, I would have added the right one, then we probably would have been talking to him anyway. But everything happens for a reason, like I was reminded. So maybe there's a reason why that my audio screwed up, and maybe there was a reason why that it wasn't a good idea to add it or to talk now. I don't know. I'm still kind of waiting though. I'm not sure. So I don't know, guys. I apologize. I feel like it was my fault though. We could have freaking had him talking. We could have freaking been talking to him right now. If I would have not screwed up. Oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like I said, maybe there was a reason that it worked out that way. But if anybody else, yeah, I think so, Donnie. If anybody else wants to come up and chat for a minute, while I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes to see if we could convince him, because we might be able to. I don't know, but if not, we're trying to set something up in the future. But like, I just feel like today would have been perfect. It's Sunday. It's just Black Dove and Salty kind of like hashed out everything. I feel like it's just like there's positivity in the air. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's a good day. So I just think it would have been a good day to just like talk to him and just get the truth out and just see what he says, and have everybody listen and get to ask their questions, but still ask questions. Let me see if you guys have any questions. Put up the questions for him, because I'm going to star him, and if for some reason he doesn't come on this live, at least we'll have him in the future, so then your question can get asked to him, because I don't even know what to ask him. Yes, hope reigns, because I honestly don't think he has anything to do with it, and I'm struggling with what it is that I would want to ask him. But I know you guys have a lot of questions you would want to ask him. So that's what I'm saying. Ask so they get asked. I know I used to have a lot of questions for him, but then after I heard recordings, after I heard him talk, I feel like the questions slowly like went away because they were answered in my head, I guess. But I guess if I sat down and tried to prepare, I'd probably be able to think of some, but I just didn't know he was going to come on today. So I can't think right now what I want to ask him. So let's see if you guys have any questions. Who likes to have a relationship with grandpa? Stop rumors. So wait, that last one I put up about this, is that true? Okay, why did Aaron Kurt's son claim his dad had a boyfriend in San Francisco and even told everyone? Okay. Yeah, right. It's not going to happen. Never mind. Wow. So Bella is talking to Kurt and his daughter, and they're all right now. But it doesn't look like they're going to come on, but she's talking to him right now. So she's going to try to, get him to come on, but it doesn't look like, with what she just texted me, it doesn't look like he's going to do it. So I don't know. Oh, Bill Dean. Oh, it says your device isn't connected. Try to get it connected. Anybody wants to come up and just chat about it though? Maybe she could convince him. So she's pretty good at talking. So I mean, maybe if it would be anybody, like I would be horrible at trying to convince somebody, because persuasion, I study like persuasion tactics and stuff for like, psychology, sociology, but I'm just like horrible at it. I understand it, I get it, but I wouldn't be good because I back down too quick. I'm not very persuasive. Like I feel like, I don't know, I'm just not the right person. I'd be like I'm horrible in sales. I would be horrible in sales. That's why I never had a sales job. I never would take like a sales job. I would suck at it. My sister was good at stuff like that. She always did good at like sales jobs. But so yeah, so she would be, Bella's the right person on there maybe to help him. And I'm not saying convince like we're tricking him. I'm saying like to convince, to show him like it's a good idea to put this to rest, like to answer these questions. Because if you have nothing to hide, which I don't think he does, don't you want to just come on and show everybody like live instead of these recorded calls? We could just like ask you anything and just to answer like honestly, and just put everybody at ease or not at ease or whatever, just show everybody who you are. I just think it's a good idea right now for him. So hopefully she'll be able to. Bill Dean, it says device isn't connected and Race to the Moon. We almost had you. It was just you couldn't hear me. So I don't know why you couldn't hear me. Yes. Love Wins. Hold on. It's in a lot of my descriptions. So if you look up, hold on, let me just get you the link to his channel. He comes in comments every once in a while. The creator and singer of this song, his name's Aaron Callum. He'll come into comments and say, hi every, like maybe like once a month or every once in a while. But here, I'll show you his, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. And then you could find, you could find that song. It's called Be Kind. And I actually ordered some of his merch. Oh, he has it on his thing. It says Be Kind. I have his like a purple hoodie and it says Be Kind. I've wore, I think, one for a while live before. Okay, so here it is. Where are you guys? Here's a link to the artist from that song right here. Oh, thanks, Elise. Well, he did say, well, we heard, I think he cleared that up now, King Salmon. He said he doesn't think he doesn't think Ty had anything to do with it. That's what he just said on the live with Black Dove. Because I asked, do you really think Ty had anything to do with it? He said, no, I don't think Ty had anything to do with his disappearance, but I think there's a possibility that he may know something. That's what he said. And I think that's what a lot of you guys think about Kurt, which is fine. I mean, you're open on that. I've heard a lot of people say that you don't think Kurt is like the culprit. You don't think he's the one that did something but maybe he has more knowledge than what he's saying. So Derpstein, Bill Dean, what's it saying? Why is everybody having a problem with like the link? Wonder if there's another way to have you guys call in or whatever. But this usually is kind of simple. Once you figure it out, it's really simple. Yeah, we could do a poll. You're doing great. Wait. Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting though. That's why I'm waiting around, because I really don't. I was going to go through some of the other documents and I was hoping people would come up on panel, but I'm kind of waiting like a couple more minutes. I want to see what she says by what I said and see. Hold on, let me say. And then if nobody else joins, hold on one second. Yeah, here's his page. I should have just showed you his page. Oh, Elise, hold on. We got somebody. Yay. Hey.
Oh, let me mute my YouTube. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was just seeing if the link would work. That's all. You seem to be having some issues, but I love what you're doing. I follow you and No Thanks. Black Dove is one of my favorite people on YouTube, but I really love what you're doing. You're doing fantastic. Everybody is awesome, even though, and Tyler Feller as well. You know, everybody's doing great. I know this is really stressful and it gets really emotional. But I just wanted to make sure that your link was actually working since people are having problems.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Yeah. So you guys, it works. Look, she's
Yeah, it
here.
worked. Call in. I don't know if you saw, but No Thanks. Doug is actually in the comments said something about an email. I don't know if you got to see that or not. There's that
no.
thread goes really fast in the chat, but he was actually in there talking to you.
Oh, an email? Like to me?
I think so. I'm not sure actually what he was referring to, but I do know he said something about he didn't get an email. I'm not sure. He's made a couple comments in there. I don't know if Doug, if you're still in there. I know how fast those chats go. I think maybe she missed it, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And everybody's saying you guys should collaborate.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming up. Yeah, I don't see an email from him or anything.
I think he
but
said he didn't get an email. If I actually read that correct, I believe he was talking to you. He may
he
not
was
have
probably
been.
talking to somebody else.
Okay.
I bet.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't even see it from him.
okay.
I'm
Well,
guessing.
he's definitely in, and he's been talking. So I didn't know if you were able to see that chat, but we would. I'll speak for myself. I would love to see you collaborate with Doug. He is fantastic, and out of everybody, you guys are definitely my favorite. And I love the be kind. That's fantastic. That's what we all need to remember. And Doug, if you're listening, I can't wait to hear from Grandpa tonight at 8 if I haven't missed it. You have to look into that story. That's pretty cute.
Oh, well, thanks, Elise. I appreciate
All
you
right,
coming
well,
up.
I'm gonna get off here. You keep doing what you're doing. I just want to make sure that your link works.
Okay, yeah, it works, guys. So we got
Yeah.
Bill Dean is in the back. He's backstage, but he can't get his devices connected. It says device not connected.
Oh,
Can you give like
no.
any tips? Like, what did it ask you to do?
Actually, what I did, I have my own YouTube channel that actually is silly and has nothing to do with any of this. I kind of don't really use it now until the Dylan Rounds case came up, and I've started behind the scenes making some playlists together for people that'll go public to kind of help piece everybody's channels together. And so, like, you're like me and unemployed and late at night with your significant other constantly listening and watching and trying to fill in the blanks. It's kind of a fantastic tool. But what it had me do a few days ago, I was too scared to call. I wanted to talk to Black Dove so bad. But I'm kind of shy. What it had me do was set it up through YouTube the first time. And then today I actually went to StreamYard's website and set it up that way. And then it allowed me, that way was much quicker and more efficient. It allowed me to set up whatever, connect my Facebook, my YouTube, whatever platforms that I wanted to. So I actually found going to StreamYard, I think it was .com. Yep, StreamYard.com, and set it up that way was much more user friendly from my phone, at least.
Okay, so they have to do. I didn't realize they would have. You don't have to do that though, right?
I don't think so. No, I just wanted all my connections to be secure, and I eventually would like to use it on my own platform. But I'm still just observing. I'm nowhere near where you guys are. I just want to help find Dylan.
Oh, I know. I hope. Like the more time that passes, though. I mean, you know how that is. It's
I know it's heartbreaking. It really is. But all right, well, we are watching from Indiana, and you're doing fantastic.
Oh, Indiana, that's pretty close to me, actually. I'm in Ohio, so.
Oh wow, my husband's from Ohio. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, are you serious?
Yeah, he actually moved here about 3 years ago, and I wouldn't let him go back. New Madison, he says.
That's I don't know. I don't even know where New Madison, Ohio?
Yeah, and Greenville, it's kind of on the state line of Indiana, Ohio. That's how I
Which
caught
area
him.
though?
It's
Like, is it
45 minutes west of Dayton, I believe. So it's
Oh,
like
okay. So he's
central
south.
west.
Because he's close to Indiana. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's that's actually Dayton is probably like a good at least 4 to 5 hour drive from where I'm in Canton. So,
Oh,
but yeah,
wow.
he's like southwest from me. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
But still, that's cool. What a small world.
I know. It's actually a very huge world. So when people connect like this, it's pretty, you're supposed to, I guess.
Good point. Yeah, yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
well,
Well, I'll
thank
get off
you. Hope to
here.
see you around again.
Always. I'm always here. I just don't say much often. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. We'll
All
see
right.
you
Thank you.
shortly.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's funny. It's like we're on the phone, like, oh, yep, see you shortly. Bye. Okay, so let's go over the map. Is the Lone Ranger in the house? Let's do this real quick, and then I'll probably call it a day if nobody else comes on. I just wanted to like pass some more time until see if anybody changes the mind. Okay, so here, Lone Ranger, are you in here? You can help walk me through this, okay? So this is, I guess I should have messed around with it a little bit more before I look like an idiot trying to go through it. But this is Box Elder County map. It shows you like the owner. This is the one, because Lone Ranger is the one that gave me the that little screenshot where it showed like the 2 parcels of land with the shed. Now the shed is where I'm having trouble finding the shed. Deborah, hey, do you want to show your face before I add you? I want to make sure. Is that okay? Hold on 1 second. All right, 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. I want to give me 1 minute. I just want to share, make sure next time I share this. Okay. Okay, there you are.
Okay. Good.
Hi.
Good. Listen, I just want to say one thing. I've been talking to Doug from, No Thanks Investigates. He's in chat and he'll gladly come up. I mean, it's up to you, but he's very, very knowledgeable. I think people would find it very interesting. So I just wanted to say that because chat is going very fast, but I caught him a couple times and I said, why don't you and Zav collaborate a little bit for today's live? And he said he'd be glad to come up. So,
Okay. Thanks for relaying the message. Let me go through my messages maybe and see.
Yeah, so maybe, Doug, if you're out there, just post your email and then, Tiffany Zav can send you a link or just grab the link at the top. Because I would, there's so much. I mean, I have some questions, but, Doug has a way of putting it together where we could all understand it because he's spoken to all parties involved,
Okay.
I mean,
okay, yeah, let me look through the messages and see.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for telling me. Thank you for coming up too.
Be good. You're doing a great job though. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. I appreciate that.
Okay, take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
So the only things I'm seeing is where it says he's driving, but I will email him. Maybe we can, let's see, it's about Dylan, let's stop the nonsense. Let me just go through these messages as far off as I can go real quick. And I could add this while I'm doing it so we could look at that in a minute. But I don't have his email. That's the problem. How would I send him an email if I don't have it? Hold on, let me see something. If I got an email. Yeah, I don't have his though to send him one. So why don't we just set something up? We could just set like something up in the future then maybe, Doug. I'm trying to go back, but I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing yours, but I'm not seeing your email. But it looks like you're mainly talking. Okay, you're talking to Truth Shall Set Me Free and Zap. Okay, I want you to email. Okay. Well, Tennessee, did he give me an email though? Because I would need an email to be able to email him, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, yeah, well, maybe we could just set something up for later, because I just want to go over this, and then I'm sure I'll be able to get his email once I get off here. I'm sure he has it probably on his channel, right? And then I can email him, and then because it looks like, yeah, it looks like Bella's probably just talking to Kurt. So I guess on that, or I keep like keeping this going because I want, what if he decides to do it and then well, I guess I could just go back live. Okay, so let's just do this and then I'll try to set something up with him after that. All right, where are we at? Does Lone Ranger, though, are you here? Because you might be able to help walk me through this. Thanks, Anderson. Okay. So here is well, let me go back to, so you said, what did you say? Go to the east and north. Okay, so this is set up where so this is what I was wondering, is this all his like trailers and stuff? I found it on Google Earth. I have that all marked on Google Earth, but then when I go here, I can't seem to find. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The screenshot that, oh, let me bring it up. The screenshot I shared a while ago, the OG Lone Ranger sent me, and it shows like the parcels of land and it shows the shed and stuff. So I'm trying to compare it to that because I feel like once I get my bearings straight where everything's at, maybe I could try to figure out because there's been some rumors about other people owning land and stuff, and I just want to try to see if I could figure out anything. And OG Ranger, maybe you could help me figure that out because you seem to know a lot about this. Okay, so I found the two things here. Hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. The two screenshots. You know what, I am gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to share my whole screen. Hold on a second. I was trying to avoid that, but I can't. Hold on. Okay, so let me show you this. These are the two things. So this is what I'm looking for in that map. So if anybody could help me find it, I found this. We got this. That's what I just pulled up, right? So I'll pull that back up. But why can I not find this? Because what I'm trying to go by is I'm looking for this. I'm looking for these owners, the landowners, and I can't find anything that looks like that. But I'm going to try again. It's probably just something little that I'm missing, but it's driving me nuts. Okay, let's do this. Bill, Dean, and Sam is still saying devices aren't connected. I don't know what. I'm not sure why it's what you're missing. I know you have to share your audio or video. You have to for sure share your audio. It's up to you if you want to share your video. You don't have to though. Okay, hold on one second. Let me add this. Okay, so I'll add this and then I can pull up this. Okay, so we have this to look at and let's just see here. So this is the first thing. Oh, you know what I'm gonna have to do? Hold on a second. Do it like that. Okay. So we could have it up, and every time I move, it doesn't go away. All right. Okay. So you said north. 'Cause I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Hold on a second. So we have this to look at, and let's just see here. So this is the first thing. Oh, you know what I'm gonna have to do? Hold on a second. So you said north east, as long as this is set up like the normal northwest, southeast. I'm sure it would always. I know I'm probably going to be frustrating you guys because it's probably like right there. And I'm just not seeing it. But look, this is what I'm looking for, right? Because it should say that. Let me screen out a little bit. Horton Steel, or Horton Steve, Box Elder Livestock. I'll probably just have to work because I know I'm going to be frustrating people because you're going to be like, no, I'm sure you're thinking, go, no, it's right there. It's right there. So maybe I'll just try to work on it more because you guys will probably end up really getting frustrated if you're seeing something and I'm not. Like all of these, let's see. Maybe is it somewhere in, oh, wait. Box Elder, no. I just really wanted to freaking find it. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Sam, still no device. Oh, wait, you're sending. Okay. Oh, wait, you left me some messages. Hold on, let me read what you left. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see what chat's saying real quick. Greg, I don't think Black Dove's here anymore. Didn't he say he had to go do something? I'm pretty sure. Hey, Country Sunset. He's doing good. He doesn't. Oh, by the way, update with Randy. He doesn't work at the pizza shop anymore, and he hasn't for a while. And I didn't even know. I just found out not probably maybe like a few weeks ago. I didn't even realize. I see that inch, but I'm not okay. Where are the sun tunnels compared to here? Hold on, I have on X Maps. Well, I have it on Google Earth, but for some reason, when I go to do it here, go left. Okay, hold on. That's what I was thinking, but look, when you go left, hold on. Let me put myself into perspective. None of the land looks like this, like divided like that, right? And I don't see. Do I go that even farther? Maybe I just didn't go far enough this way. But no, you wouldn't think it would be this far. Well, you know what? I'm just going to work on it because I don't want to. I'm going to mess around with it a little bit. I mean, I had it up onto the Google Earth, but then when I try to. Oh, it's not matching for me. All right. I'll figure it out. We'll do it another time. I'm going to go see what the heck's going on with this Kurt thing. Well, I guess I can't really do anything because if they're talking right now, I can't. I apologize. I feel like I missed that one. It was my fault. If I would have just added the right one in time, we would have been talking, but oh well. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. It probably wasn't meant to be. And hold on, Will, how wants to go? Okay. I'll go through some of this chat when I get off here. So, oh yeah, I know. I barely talk to him anymore. I really don't get to talk to him that much. We kind of just, went our own ways, kind of grew apart in a sense, Oh, Salty's back? What happened, Salty? So they must be off the phone? Where? Hold on a second, you guys. We might. Hold on 1 second, actually. She said that the daughter wants to come on now, maybe. Hold on. She must still be talking. So I don't know if I should end it or not. Well, what should I do? Able to. I don't know. I guess she said the daughter would come on, but she's still talking. So I don't know what to do. I don't want to end it. Should I end it, guys? What do you guys think? End it, do it to 5. 2 hours, nothing, end it. Do the 5. I don't know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Let me read these chats. When you say FBI has looked into Kurt's phone, who gave that info out? Is it okay to? Well, maybe I shouldn't be reading. Hey, Bill and Sam. Oh, you guys are talking to each other back there, huh? Wait, let me see. Yeah, well, I guess that's what I'm going to do, guys, because nobody is giving me a for sure answer. So I'm not going to just sit here. So I guess I'm just going to end it and see what happens. I look at emails. Yes, I do, Sharon. Are you saying I don't look at emails? Yeah, I don't always look at emails as I'm live but I do look at my emails. Okay, yeah, I see emails. I already answered that question. I said, yeah, we'll if that's what you're talking about, I said I'll try to plan something after I get off. Oh, you want me to read it out loud? Okay, hold on. Wait, Jimmy, are you building though? Is that what you mean? Jimmy Dean, are you talking about the private chat buildings messages, right? You need to look. Oh. Okay, I will. Oh no, yeah, I saw. I got an email. But I mean, I'm gonna take care of that when I get off. What? So salty. I mean, people are leaving. We're losing people. If they want to get the message out, like we can't. Let's just do this or don't do it. I mean, what are we doing? I need to know. This is getting kind of like, okay, is it going to happen? What's the deal? Like, either you want it or we want it. They want to do it or they don't. I'm just getting a little bit. Because everybody's saying that you said to wait. I don't see your message yet. I've been looking. I'm trying to find you, so I don't see you in the messages, but everybody's saying you said wait. Okay. Are you going to come on with the special guest or not? I know I'm trying to get Bella to come, but she's on the phone right now and she might not be able to come. Okay, I guess she said they want a different live, so they don't want to do it on this live. So just look for it. Hold on, I want to see if they mean today. Hold on. So I could tell you if it's today or tomorrow. It's so frustrating because I tried to call, but she can't answer. So yeah, it's just like waiting for the text. I'm sorry to keep you guys hanging. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. I just don't know what the heck's going on. It's hard because I feel so like powerless in this. Because I personally have never talked to any of them. Except I did talk to one family member. But not me and Bella did, and it was off the record, so but I never talked to Kurt or his daughter or anything. I don't know. Bella has. Salty has. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Of when, so I could tell you exactly when we're gonna do it. It almost sounds like they just want me to end this and then start another one, I'm thinking is what she's saying. But the reason I'm waiting to end it because I want to be able to tell you when to look for it, you know, if it's going to be right after, or if it's going to be later. I know, Elise, I'm sorry. Just okay. All right. Well, okay. So I guess what we're going to do is hold on, let me see what Salty's saying. Hold on. Okay, so just look for it. I'm going to end this because it's for sure not going to be on this one. So whether it be right after or whether it be later or whatever, just be looking for the reminder, and we'll just go from there. I apologize for all the waiting, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for being awesome. I feel like you guys have been really. It's been a really good chat. I feel like everybody's been respectful and decent. I mean, you always have exceptions, and I miss a lot, so maybe I'm missing stuff, and I'm incorrect. But from what I've seen, it seems like everybody's being pretty cool. But I have missed a lot, so I guess I can't even say that. But hey, thank you for joining, Angela. Wait, where are you? Let me put yours up. Angela Stenkamp, thank you. Welcome to the family. Yeah, you could find, so you probably are familiar how members work. If you're a member on anybody else's channel, the members are in the community post, like member post, or in the community post. So any members like videos or anything, it's all in community post. We do have custom emojis. I gotta do a Dylan one. I'm doing this as soon as I get off. Dylan emoji. I keep talking about it. I'm just gonna do it. Which picture you want? Should I just do the emoji like the most famous one, or the one that's everybody's pretty much using, this one right here on this one for the emoji? Or does anybody have a request of which emoji what, because I can make him an emoji. So there you can see the custom emojis for members, and I do want to do a giveaway for members soon. Maybe I'll try to think of you know what I could do? No, I'm gonna trying to think. No, I'll wait to the next video, maybe. Because I could do a members giveaway where StreamYard has a thing where you put in a word, but I would have to tell the members the word. And then you'd have to check in the community post, and then you could post the word, and then it enters you into the giveaway, because I do offer like special like members giveaways for members. I could do like a merch, or what would you guys want for a giveaway? I have merch. I have a couple different logos, and then I still have the what's her name? My gosh, from the Johnny Depp trial, the lawyer. I am drawing a blank. What is her name? I don't have my mug here. I cannot believe I can't even think of her name. Is this a sign of getting old? I don't know. Or is this too many like drugs in my past? I don't know what it is, but I cannot think of her gosh darn name. She was awesome. She was Camille. Thank you, Autumn Renee. Oh my gosh, thank you. I can't believe I couldn't think of it. I have my Camille merch too. Let's see if she. Okay, so yeah, just be looking for it. I guess, because it's I can't give you for sure when, because it's I haven't gotten an answer of exactly when. But yeah, thank you everybody. Yeah, Camille Vasquez. Thank you, Elise. Thank you everybody that tried to come up on panel. I apologize, the ones that tried to come and couldn't. I don't know. I do apologize. Sometimes there's issues with, sometimes there's like a setting, or you're like your security has some kind of setting on it. Sometimes I've been told that before, where you have to go in, and I don't even know how to go about doing that. So maybe that is the issue with you, Billy Dean. I'm not sure, but maybe try again on an open panel. And thank you, Holland Vera. Thank you. Greg Teague, Jay Hughes, Aubrey the vlogger, Meep. Hello, Clarice. You're right. Camille was awesome. I'm mad that I forgot her name. I can't believe it. It was just one of those slips of the mind, you know. But yeah, she's awesome. She did a really awesome job. Very good at what she does. Astastic, thank you. Medhead Mommy, Wise Dragon. I will check my emails, guys. I promise. I'm going to check them right now. And just look for the reminder, and have a good day. And hopefully we'll be talking to you soon. Yeah, thank you, mods. Thank you, Salty, Purple, and you always are the best. You're the best. No, you're the best. Kathy. Anywho. All right. All right, I'm gonna go. Say hi, BME. See you soon, everybody. Bye.